Alright, how's it going everyone? Let's get everything pulled up here. I want to get right into it. I'll probably have to re-explain stuff like 1,000 times throughout stream as people file in, but that's fine. Let me get everything pulled up here. Dock mode. Like this. Alright, so we're going to take notes here about the new glitch. This was found just I don't know, under an hour ago by Aileron Locke. Who has found a lot of crazy glitches in this game, and things such as finding a chair that, like, at a shrine that you can saddle into Shivering Isles to get all the way to Sheogorath and all this other crazy stuff. So, Aileron's a very established glitch hunter within the community, just found a new thing. We've all, Karsto and Aileron and I have been messing around with it for a little bit on Discord, so what we're gonna do is this is a good opportunity because major glitches are rarely found in Oblivion at this point, so this is a good opportunity to do sort of like a glitch hunting showcase of, like, what do we do when we're presented with this new information? How do we tackle, like, kind of dismantling a new glitch and fully analyzing it? So this one's also going to probably be pretty technical, if I had to guess. It looks extremely complicated, so hey Saturn, how's it going? So here's the new thing. We're going to fast travel to any location, and then we're going to hit F2 just as the loading screen's about to appear. A little too early, and you'll hear the sound, but it won't work. A little too late, and you won't hear the sound at all, and it won't do anything. So what we're going to do is we pick the inventory position we want, and we pick any fast travel. We're going to do Market District for reasons that'll become more obvious. I'm going to try to get the timing here. So, to reiterate in full screen, where you can actually see it, we are opening our inventory to the tab where we can access every item in the inventory, and we're going to fast travel and hit F2 to switch back to the inventory tab. And I missed the timing there, so we'll try it again. It'll take a few tries. The window's not nearly as punishing as class reset. There, right there. So check this out. You get your inventory, but you also can just keep playing the game. I don't get it. We're gonna learn, hopefully, what's happening here and what the deal is. There's more to this than you would think, though, because you can't actually interact with this menu so far. We haven't found a way to do that yet. But what you can do is you can go into a container, for example, and your inventory thing is still stuck underneath the current inventory. So if I go here and I drop these items, for example, into this chest and then exit, they're still on the inventory screen for my character over on the left, but I got rid of all of them. So now, if I press tab, it doesn't reload my inventory, so now I've basically looked backwards into memory into inventory stuff that I don't normally have access to, which is basically a much easier setup and probably a much more broken setup than the Ogma Infinium version of it that we put out on the YouTube channel a while back. I figured out how to drop your gold. This looks like it's in the same vein, but way more broken because we can pick the menu for the magic, we can pick this, there's all sorts of weird stuff to look into here. So now, these items are not the items. So, like, if I click on one, it's gonna update our inventory like this. So, like, I just clicked on the first thing in the inventory, which apparently now represents this letter here, and now it's updated our inventory to the current state. So that's the new super weird thing to mess around with, and now our inventory is, I think, normal from that point on, like that, right? So that's what we're going to be messing with. We got to figure out, is there anything massively exploitable about this? What are the variations of things that can occur using this type of setup, etc. So, I wonder if this allows us to drop quest items. It might be able to, not sure yet. Spawning items, possibly. Alien statue duping, hopefully, but unlikely. There's a lot of stuff going on. Also, how's it going, Chicken Song? Kinda crazy to me that after all this time, there's still new glitches. Yeah, I don't know. Oblivion, like, the meta seems to be for glitch hunting in Oblivion to press something it's not expecting you to press on, like, one frame of actionable gameplay between menus. That seems to always break something in an interesting way. So we might also find things that aren't just the inventory glitch, right? There might be other stuff related to the ability of inputting something right before fast traveling. This is like an umbrella glitch that might have other sub categories of glitching inside of it. The inventory is similar to the Ogma thing, just not having to use the Ogma Infinium, but there might be other unintended consequences of setting it up this way. The other thing is the setup is so easy that we can actually reset it way easier. Like, I got it there on my first try. I haven't practiced it much. So one thing is, this current character, the inventory is pretty messed up. It's pretty dense with items. We might want to simplify our inventory to really truly tackle this, but what Aileron did with testing was go to, like, a merchant, for example, and, like, within this, you can, like, talk to them and, like, bring up this mini game, which I guess is behind that. That's kind of funny. You can bring up the spell menu and buy spells from here. And then you can... Oh, I wonder if you can... Hold up. Okay, so there... See how there's, like, slight actionable gameplay there, possibly? There might be a way to, like, interact with this menu here. If you can dupe gold, that'd be quicker than duping items and selling them. Yeah, so like for our gold glitch right now, the Dorian glitch is so fast that I don't know if actually duping would be faster, because we would need like a ton of scroll stacking. If you can spawn in items, alien statues are nice, but also certain quest items could be huge. Yeah, think the Elder Scroll for Thieves Guild. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. Ring of the Count and Kvatch. I'm not sure if this will lead to something along the lines of spawning items in that previously didn't exist. I think it's more like it'll abuse our previous inventory to, like, maybe pull items we already got rid of, potentially. I don't know. The other thing is there could be absolutely nothing to find in. This is just a really obnoxiously cosmetic effect. That's also a possibility. We gotta keep that in mind. Because currently the only unique effect of it is you can drop the gold you have in your inventory, which could possibly lead to stuff. But, for example, if I get rid of a bunch of this stuff to this merchant, and then I go over here and I buy items that are alphabetically, like, high up on the list, like the burgundy linens, or that's actually stuff I just sold to him. But if I just buy a bunch of random trash, and then exit out, the inventory is still the previous state, so then I can open this with tab, and then this whole thing is just totally messed up again. I believe we'll be able to select, like, things that are... Is that new? Or did I buy those just now? Did I accidentally dupe what I was wearing? Because that could be kind of interesting. Yeah, wait a minute. So, that already looks like there's something new. Unless I'm mistaken, why would we have an extra pair? Well, that might be the jail items, actually. That might not be related to... I'll try equipping other stuff. If we can dupe the drip, then we know we did something right. But that might be a jail side effect. You know what they say, don't count your Bethesda glitch. Yeah. So, let's write down what we know so far. Also, let's just press some random stuff and see what happens. In this case, it looks like the inventory actually is not glitched, so it's possible it only works, like, in certain scenarios as well. So let's load back to here. So let's go to dock mode and type some stuff out really quick. So, what do we know so far? Hitting F2... as late as possible before a fast travel load screen appears brings up an old frozen version of your inventory. Well, not old, it's just a frozen version of your inventory that is not interactable, that's pending. We might find a way to interact with this. And does not update as you add, remove items in certain circumstances. So, let's, I'm gonna go on the Discord really quick and kind of bring over, do you want to just record this on the wiki directly? I'm gonna do it here for now, because if I get a 403 error on my wiki and I lose all this typing, I'm gonna be mad. So, I'm gonna do it all on here and just copy the relevant info over at the end. So in the glitch hunting channel, let me get everything that Aileron and Karsto and I talked about so far, and then from there we'll expand on it. So one thing Karsto found was hitting the console command button allows interaction with the floating menu. So let's illustrate that really quick so you guys can see. This is something that's bizarre. Let me get the menu frozen over the top here again. So again, for people who are just filing in here, you fast travel, and then on the last frame possible, or really late, you press F2, and now you have a floating menu of your previous inventory state. So Carsto figured out if you press the console command button, you're now in this menu, even though you're not supposed to be. This is a huge gray area in the run, because in the run you're not supposed to use the console command button for any reason other than to enter console commands, so we probably have to find a different way to produce this result. Also, earlier when I did this, I got a runtime error and crashed the game for messing with the inventory on this screen. So I'm going to try to recreate that really quick. I'm just going to do a bunch of stuff like that and see if we get a runtime error. In this case, though, you can see it's actually adding these items in real time into your inventory. So something about this has, like, made the inventory, like, now update properly. I don't know what that's all about. Oh, I'm still in the console command window. So we're now in a situation where the console command, see that at the bottom middle, we have the console command, like, typing thing there, but we have, the floating menu at the same time, so we're like in and out of gameplay mode, and we can like layer a bunch of hot garbage on top of this. Like, just look how much stuff is going on here. I can click on her to like interact with the console command stuff, but I'm in gameplay mode, but I'm also in the inventory, but I'm also in the Speechcraft minigame. So I just like, but from clicking on random stuff, we just found like 4 things that we haven't seen before, which is pretty nice. So I can't, and I can type during this? Okay, this is really broken. Entering console commands, like, in the middle of playing the game is weird, but we can't use that in the run, but we should still mess with it. So, let's see here. What do we want to try? Well, can I undo the console command thing? Yes, so just doing that. This removes the console command state. So that's a lot of things to write down really quick. Also, every time I alt-tab out to write notes down, it's going to require us to, like, reset the glitch again. So you'll see this plenty of times. Let me go to dock mode. Yeah, isn't this messed up? Maybe we could use this... maybe this could let us use augment multiple times. Possibly, can we use it from old inventory but still have it in the current inventory? That's an interesting point. So yeah, let me get, we should probably have like a, there's so much to do at the very beginning of something like this. We have to just dump a bunch of like questions and brainstorming stuff. So here's brainstorming about desirable effects to look out for. Duping Augma, or at least reusing it. Inventory underflowing for the desired effect of duping other quest items. Retrieving, I can't spell, retrieving a quest item we've already gotten rid of, or obtaining a quest item early. There might be a few other things related to this. If you press escape before tabbing out, it will stay. Press escape before, oh, like that, and then tab out. Actually, this time it stayed. Or no, never mind, that's my normal inventory. Oh, so you're saying if you press escape and then tab out, it'll keep the inventory. Okay, that's a good thing to keep in mind. Sorry, there's a lot to do here. So pressing escape before alt-tabbing out will keep the glitch active. This isn't useful for like a run, but this is just something we'll need to know as we research this. So... can you still use hotkeyed potions with it open? That's a good question. Let me write that down. We'll have like a to test thing here. So, can you use hotkeyed items with the glitch active? Arrows as well. So let's go down. I'm going to organize these in like branches of thought. So this is going to be the console command section of things we're thinking about, right? So like, for example, also is the music too loud? It feels kind of loud. So for example, hitting the console command button gives us all sorts of bizarre effects that we weren't expecting. So somehow we managed to do this. So let's see, how would I want to do this? Let's figure out what happened last time and recreate this again so we can get like an actual like workflow here for this. Let's set up the glitch again. That was too early. Oh, no, it wasn't. Okay. Music level's fine. Okay, cool. So, if we hit console command, we can now interact with this. What did I do to be able to do both at once? Because now we're not in gameplay mode. Was it tab? Maybe? No, it wasn't tab. If I hit it again, something allowed me to run around while it was active. So, maybe it was opening this up and hitting this. That might be a side effect of something unrelated to the inventory, so that might not be a problem. That might just be because we're in a menu at the same time, so that might... Okay, let's ignore that for now. I think that might just be... Like, if I close this, I think this is still something you can do. Yeah, okay, so that's not something new. We figured that out. But the console command thing is... and also, I need to make a note... Got a, this was offline. Runtime error for messing with inventory. Okay, so let me check the other Discord messages to see what else we found. So Aileron said... So first of all, what menus can we use? We can use F2 for inventory, F3 for spells, and F1 for skills. So let's test the other two and see what other effects... like kind of what that looks like, just verify everything here. So let's get the glitch active again. Might have been the right timing. Okay, oh, I also didn't do the right thing. So I want to do F1 this time, which will bring skills up. Let's see if that works. Okay, it looks like that got it. So that brings this up. I'm curious if we... Can I wait? Oh god, I can wait during this. Okay, that's another thing to test. I want to see if I can level a skill up in this screen and see the skill increases stat go up. I don't know which skill I'm the closest to getting, though. I could do Speechcraft. So, as we would expect, this did not update this menu to say 173 skills increased, just to make sure that that's frozen. I don't know what benefit the skill menu would currently have. The inventory seems the most broken. The magic menu, you have scrolls, and you can update what spell you have equipped and stuff, so that one could have some things broken related to it. Unsure currently. So, let's look at the other tabs. We have factions. That's not going to be... I don't think any of this is going to be helpful. So, tentatively, let's disregard the skill menu. Skill menu seems useless. Inventory seems most broken. Spell menu seems second most broken. Okay. Maybe something interesting happens if you cast a spell you no longer have... Oh, like, yeah, like a scroll or something. How would I set that up? I'm gonna write that down. Casting a spell we no longer have. Something to test. Also, I want to get a running list of the way this menu interacts with other screens. So, Speechcraft mini game was hilarious. Lockpicking, I'll show you that in a second. What was another one? We had just, like, buying things. So, containers, merchants. It'd be funny if, like, Engorm is useful, finally, because of this glitch. I think Bloodworm Helm gives you a spell. What happens if you quick save and click load with it set up? Oh, right. Okay, so I tried a hard save earlier, and it doesn't work, so I can demonstrate that really quick. I'll try a quick save, though, also. So if I'm here, inventory, and then... And now that it's open, we quick save and quick load. Ooh, the menu updated for a split second there, and then it went away. But I think you can go indoors and stuff, so we also need to figure out what keeps this menu persistent. So... How would I do this? There's a lot of things where so going into a new area does not remove the menu. I'll make a category. Menu stays persistent when, and a category there. So we have menus persistent going into new cells. And then menus goes away when, and we have loading a different save. I'm wondering if we could like load warp somehow. To like do weird inventory juggling between files or something like that. There's a spell on the... I didn't know there was a spell on the Bloodworm Helm. Let me see what spell it is and the ID for it. It has that. Oh. Allows you to cast Essence Drain. I actually did not know that. What does Essence Drain even do? Okay. Yeah, let's try that. I'll try to find a version of the save file that hasn't quite done Bloodworm Helm yet. Looks like part of the quick load process closes all menus. Yeah, unfortunate. So let's try... We gotta find a save with just before Bloodworm Helm. So I would say... Have we done Bloodworm Helm in this run? Let me look really quick through the route. I can't remember. I think this file might not be quite at it yet, which would be good. Why does it say Bloodworm Helm is not in the guide? Oh, because it did... Okay, there we go. Bloodworm Helm is after random skill books, so let's take our current file from the end of last routing stream, and this one will be able to start and end Bloodworm Helm. So we're just gonna, like, kinda do the Mages Guild really slowly. Only level 1. I can set our player level to be lower just to cheese it a little bit. Oops. Oh god, how do I do this again? Like that, yeah. Level, yeah. That work? Yeah, okay, so this is a temporary thing. Could you trigger the glitch while quick loading? Maybe somehow transfer the inventory across the other save. Quick save, okay, let me write that down before I forget. Quick save, pick up item, quick load while triggering glitch, possibly transfer inventory items. An extension of that I want to try is when you hold click on an item to hold it in front of you. So this is actually a pretty obscure thing most people don't know about the PC version of Oblivion. If you hold left click on something, it just holds it out in front of you. I didn't know that for like the longest time. So anyway, let's just keep advancing this quest line really quick. Because I think the next quest is Bloodworm Helm, but I can't remember.
Any word from G? Before? Good day.
And then just to keep things real vanilla here, I'm not gonna like heavily console command through this quest line just to make sure that that isn't the reason there's an effect happening. Thought you had to use Z. You have to use Z to pick this stuff up like when it's already on the ground. You might be able to use Z out of the inventory. Nope, you have to hold click. Okay, so let's do this really quick. Do not know Jaskar actually shows up here. Okay. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Okay, and then, I can't remember, you don't get the Bloodworm Helm right away, right? Yeah, okay, so, what we want to do is get the Bloodworm Helm and then make a save and see if we can, like, corrupt what spell we're actively casting. So we want to go and just, we'll run through this like normal. Oh, whoops. How did I go the wrong way? How long have I been playing this quest line? Okay, so I'm gonna go down here. Oblivion Helm should be somewhere around here. Yep. Okay. And let's see if we have, what is it called? Drain Essence. Or Essence something. Oh, I have to wear it. Oh, yeah, yeah. Forgot. Essence Drain added. Okay, good. So this is what we want here. Let's load warp this back to the Arcane University. Let's do this. I suppose I should have... Well, no, I can't get rid of it in the middle of the menu being opened up without doing this. I was going to say, I could have just commanded the item in. Anyway, so... Let's just stand in front of Traven and then make the save. Alright, so the goal here is to equip the spell Essence Drain. And then we want to get the menu opened up, which means we have to leave temporarily to set the menu glitch. And we want F3. Okay, good. Oop, I didn't want to do that. So if we cast the spell, nothing weird happens, right? Yeah, that stays normal, so the inventory is just what it is. Then we go in here, and we want to talk to him. I still have it, right? Even though it was removed. This may also be a side effect of the quest item bug, where items you're wearing when removed keep whatever effect they had. Because I can cast Essence Drain. That's still working. But I think even if I didn't do this glitch, I might still have it. I don't know what... This might not prove anything. So now if I go here, and I equip it again... Yeah, we actually legitimately still have that. So, let me see. This we might need to find a different way to do this. Because I have Essence Drain. Yeah, it's like permanently stuck on me. Because I think it perma-bound the item somewhere in here. It might say it. Unfortunately, I don't think that proved anything. We could try removing a spell effect with the console command, but I don't... That wouldn't produce like a natural in-game... Did I just walk through that wall? A natural in-game thing. Let's try the concept of load warping in this one frame window. So like... What's the best way to do this? We set up the glitch and then we load warp? Something like that? I don't know what that would necessarily do. Is there a way to unequip items with... Yeah, hotkeys. So, maybe, like, start with this thing. And just so we can actually see what's going on. I'm gonna drop that chameleon. Okay, so if I... do that. We're set up again. We have the... I forgot to hotkey it. Okay, hold up. There we go. Okay. We currently have the katana on us. It's hotkeyed. We unequip it. And the inventory doesn't update to reflect that. So the game thinks we have it equipped on the inventory screen, but we don't. So then what do we... Okay, let's vote. Do we want to drop it, or do we want to try unequipping it when it's already unequipped? I don't know if either one will do something spectacular, but I'm going to open the menu, and we have... Our inventory thinks we have it, but we clearly don't. So that's already kind of weird. First person to make a vote here gets to... that's what we're going to do. Do I drop it, or do I equip or unequip it? The suspense. Drop. Okay, here we go. Nothing. Alright, we're gonna try the other way now. My suspicion is this won't end up doing anything that interesting this time. Everyone wanted the drop, huh? Okay, so now it's unequipped. I'm gonna equip it. So it's already equipped, but it's not equipped. Now it unequips it. Oh, so that just updated it normally. So it's internally still tracking the weapons correctly, at least. So that's not anything there. And I'm not holding it, right? Yeah, so that's nothing. I want to try something related to jail. Or wait, I should set this up differently. So if I... That was too early. So see, if you do it too early, it doesn't do anything. So if I go here and I get arrested... This messes up my inventory significantly, because I have almost nothing left. Also, for reference, you can do this to, like, overlay this. So I no longer have a lockpick, but it's right there, etc. So this is a very strange one. I can't scroll. So what is what here? Let's try dropping the lockpick, because we know we don't have it anymore. So that dropped the shirt. So that means... The main thing I want to figure out is how is it actually organizing this? Because why would the lockpick at the bottom represent the shirt that was in the middle, right? Or was it above? And then if I drop this, this should be the pants, I think. Or that might actually just be the shoes now, because it updated the inventory. Yeah, let's set that up again. Something weird going on here. Oh, I didn't even get the glitch. Oh, I wonder if you can do it on the way to jail, but I don't know. Try that again. Oops. Is that a fix for a potential index problem? I think basically once you click on something on the menu, it updates your inventory screen to be correct. So like... Well, actually, the jail one upgrade... That's interesting. When we went to jail, it updated the inventory screen correctly, but the glitch stayed active. That's actually super weird. So, the thing I don't understand is why does the shirt... When we got the lockpick out of the inventory, why is the shirt now the correct item? You know what I mean? Because it's saying this represents this position. But what if I drop the pants? Is the pants nothing? Cannot drop... Oh, that sucks. Well, there goes that test. I gotta... I was in the air, so I didn't get it. Would anything change if you activate the glitch by the guard warping you to jail? Let's see if that works. Oops. Did I get it? No, let's try it again. Oh, did I accidentally... I'm gonna accidentally quick saved here. That it defaults to the last item in the menu. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Okay, hold on. Come on, there we go. Don't think I got it that time. Nope. Let's try it again. Because if this works, that's kind of interesting too. I'm gonna spam the button like ridiculously hard. I don't know if there's a window there. And even if there is, I don't know if this is necessary, but we also haven't tried this. I don't know if there's a window there. Try it a few more times. Yeah, this window seems like there may not actually be a window here like there is with other menus. Another thing I want to try is waiting. Yeah, I can't seem to get this to work. Let me try. We'll go here again. I forgot to set the glitch up. Wow, I whiffed that. Yeah, the chat might be the problem there. Oh, I also need to make a note really quick that somehow within the console, somehow got the inventory to visually update on screen. We need to find a way to recreate the console command thing without the console command button. I saw the ping. What's the new glitch? Will it help with Augma? It may help with Augma. There's a lot of stuff we gotta test, but basically, if you press the inventory button right before a fast travel is executed, you have the inventory on your screen, and then as you're doing stuff, it like just stays for some reason. So there it updated the inventory. So the go to jail process does update your inventory. So let me make a note there. Menu stays persistent when going to jail updates inventory. So this is the first time we've seen the inventory update without the glitch going away. That's important. That means any instance of teleporting the player probably doesn't ruin the glitch, but it does force a visual update to the screen. So if I run out of lockpicks on this thing again, what if I sleep? If I serve time, it'll probably update it? Yeah, okay, so serving time updates it. Let's go back to jail. Inventory updates. Go here. Oh, whoops. I was hoping I wouldn't get that to work. No, I want to lose. There we go. Alright, so the inventory's messed up. This guy's just gonna kill me, I guess. So, pants. We haven't tried dropping pants. So, oh, okay, so the pants represented the shoes. And the lockpick already wasn't there. So I don't know. If anyone sees a pattern in this, let me know. So far, I'm not seeing it. Also, I wasn't able to drop my gold yet, depending on... So, I'm going to try one more of these and see which one represents gold. If you drop the lockpick, if you don't have it, it drops the shirt. What if you drop the shirt? Yeah, we got to try each one. So, let me write down what we know about this so far for these. So, jail setups. Lockpick, drops, shirt, oops, drops. Wait, so if you drop the lockpick, if you don't have it, it drops the shirt. What if you, oh yeah, okay, so lockpick equals shirt, pants equals shoes. Okay, that was what it was. We'll figure this out. Let me write these. Lockpick equals shirt. Okay. So theoretically, none of these should, like, represent the same item. So let's get the glitch going again. It's possible items are stored in memory in some arbitrary order as well, and by going to jail, you're somehow, like... It just happens to assign the items based on a script in the code somewhere. We could find that, though, theoretically, in Valorant's database thing. So still shoes and shirt, right? Okay, so let's break the lockpick. Shirt equals pants. So the shoes should be the shoes should be the gold then? If I had to guess, let's try that. Also, there's a caveat to this that there are quest items hidden in our character, potentially. So we may want to try this again on a character without quest items and see if that has any impact on it as well. But let's set this up one more time and try the last one. Whoops, I pressed the wrong button. Nice. Yeah, so shoes are gonna be the weird one. I can't interact with shoes, actually. Yeah, so shoes are like the 0th item, probably, or whatever. 100% here. Let's try... I'm gonna get a character that has no quest items in their inventory, which may require some console commanding. But if we have a character that has no quest items, and we do this, will we get the same effects? Unequip. Unequip. Oh, yeah, just changing these. Well, these should still correlate. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, so... which one was which here? These will all just unequip something. But I can't click on the shoes. Would unequip... yeah, unequipping pants should unequip shoes. Correct. And then from there, it's just broken. So, let's try... let me find a save file of us with as few quest items as possible. There's one in the sewer tutorial. Is the shoes not the category divider? That's possible. Which would be why we can't click it. And then the category divider we can't click on visually because it's a category divider, but it would technically represent the gold. Something like that. So let me get everything out of the inventory here. And then I gotta figure out how to drop Boris's key. Oh, I need that lockpick actually. Where'd that go? God. Okay, I'm just gonna load it again. I gotta look up the form ID for Boris's key. Also, wait a minute. This is a... we gotta find a version of this that isn't like crazy glitched out. Maybe like... well, let's just exit the sewers naturally here. So from... here we'll do... this way we don't have any inventory items, I believe. Other than that we want the one lockpick. So we've literally nothing else but this. So now... let's get our characters zoom in here. Oh, also... just so we can control ourselves in the air correctly. Okay, this represents like a totally like sterile save file. There's nothing crazy going on in this one. So let's go somewhere where we can go to jail. How about right here? Yeah, the category dividers seem to take up slots, and that was something with the Ogma thing that I was noticing, but I wasn't able to like really test it super great because the setup was so difficult to coordinate. So if I do this... okay, other than the speed shouldn't affect it. That was too early. There we go. See what's up here. So now we want to go to jail. Okay, so... based on what we saw before, if I drop the lockpick, it should be the shirt. So that's still true. So lockpick is shirt. Let's try this again. Ooh, arrow keys might be good. Yeah, let's try that. Do you mean like during this screen? Because that doesn't work. But I should write that down either way. Okay, still can't pick either of these, so pants are shoes, so that's still correct, and shirts will be pants, but I'll check it just to be thorough. So the quest items don't seem, because our character has a ton of quest items on them in the other one, so let me do this one more time. I believe there's a new glitch. Yeah, it never ends. Oblivion just has infinite glitches somewhere in it. How's it going, Fucat? No, that guy lied, but he might be right indirectly. Okay, so then the last one we want to drop is what? The pants, and the pants should be the shoe, or no, the shirt should be the pants. Yeah, so all that still adds up. So then the real question is, why are these in that order? Is it the order things enter your inventory, or is it, like, it can't be alphabetical based on what we're seeing? I'm not sure what it could possibly be. So what we need to do now is, because this will also give us insight into how Oblivion's inventory works in memory, which will hopefully give us insight into how to break more things. So the jail setup, I'm gonna make a note. Quest items appeared to be irrelevant to the order. Although it's possible we got really unlucky. We just had all quest items that are not, you know, like alphabetically in the way. We wanted to try, let me look at the things to try in a second, but what I want to do basically is add an item to the inventory. And then I think the easiest way to do this is going to be to just have, gold isn't in our inventory on this one though. That's another thing. So let's add gold and try this, as well, because this one, gold theoretically should take up the first slot as well. How about vanilla Oblivion? Some of these will have been patched out since the patch. Yeah, no, so that even though it's vanilla Oblivion, we're only doing vanilla Oblivion requirements when we're doing the 100%. We still have the latest patch installed that was made post Shivering Isles. So this is the, if you download the Steam version right now, this will all work the same way. So I want to add a recognizable unique number in my inventory for gold. So now we'll try this again and see if gold being in that slot displaces the items. Because if we can drop our gold in a really minimalist way, that Ogma video is way outdated at that point. Okay, so in this scenario, the lockpick should be the shirt. So let's try that again. Still is. Okay, so I don't think the gold had anything to do with it. But I'll try one more and see if there was something we could select that I was unaware of. And then we'll move on to the next thing to test. Ooh, that was interesting. Ooh, that's a unique one. We got a selected inventory slot at the same time. So let's see what's up with that. Still selected, too. That's interesting. Does enter do anything? No, this doesn't do anything. Oh, I'm stupid. You're right. So I should add the gold now. My bad. I totally forgot about that. Okay, so this theoretically should displace things then. Gold, I think, should be at the beginning of your inventory no matter what. Which means, let's think about this for a second. Which one would be the first one? Because now we can pick the shoes, which I think represent the gold, which it does. Okay, so why the shoes are the beginning of the inventory, or like the end? I don't know. Lots of shoes, yeah. And for the record, if I drop this, it puts the gold on the ground. So this is the thing that, like, I found a long while ago but it was using like a ridiculous setup. So this is more or less the same like type of glitch that we're dealing with, but the fact that you can walk around with that inventory screen open now gives us so many more like things we can test with this. So let me load back outdoors again, drop everything out of the inventory except the lockpick, add the gold in, and then break the lockpick on like a locked door and see if that breaks it as well. So let me get this set up. Let's find a lock to pick. Is this key only? Okay, so if I break this... Interesting. Check that out. What's going on with this? Look at that. The auto attempt, when you hover it, it like pushes... Oh, because this must be on the same like layer as the menu. So when you hover it... Oh, that is so weird. Okay, anyway. So we run out of lockpicks. So we should only have gold in our inventory. So the lockpicks should equal inventory slot 0, basically, because we're looking backwards one step in memory. And then I'm really scared what happens if we sell our gold off somehow at the same time. Like, what if we bought lockpicks and then broke them all? So I'm going to open the inventory. This should be our gold. Good. That's what we wanted. So we know we're either looking forward or backward one step. We don't know 100% which one yet, so we need to test that more. But the setup I'm going to write down is only lockpick in inventory. Let me number this. So we had only a lockpick in our inventory. Set up floating menu. Inventory. Break lockpick. Open inventory. And drop lockpick. Okay, so that's the simplest way possible in the game to drop your gold now. So that's a flat, like, new discovery to that. So a quick recap of the steps for that, because I might use clips of this for, like, a video or something about it, if we end up finding, like, a ton of stuff. So what we did is we only have a lockpick in our inventory. That's the only item, right? So then we fast travel and we hit the inventory for F2 right at the last second before that screen finishes fading out. Then we go break the lockpick, effectively removing it from our inventory. Now we have nothing in our inventory except that 69 gold down there. We open the inventory to load the previous visual state of the inventory so it doesn't update it. We're at 69 gold, so this represents the last spot in our inventory. And this time, for some reason, you can't drop it, but I'm not entirely sure why not in that case. Did anyone see anything we did differently that time that made it not work? Because last time that worked, but this time it didn't. So shoes are laid in position 0 with this? Not exactly sure. Oh, so yeah, what I was going to do is add another item to this. So, other items in here I can grab? Sure. Okay, so, let me catch up on chat. So if you have only lockpick and Ogma, would that work? Ogma would become... Ogma would still be Ogma. The lockpick would probably be gold. But we're going to find that out in a second with a different item. Probably from when it entered the inventory then. Yeah, so let's test. Do I have a lockpick still? No. So let's test it with the lockpick. And we'll grab 2 items that are like in different categories and stuff. Just to make sure we understand this. So this is our new setup. We only have the lockpick there. Very good. So what we're gonna do is, also I gotta write that we had like somehow had a floating selected inventory slot in the menu carried over into jail. Okay, so now what we want to do here is we want to get, and we can add the cloth while the menu's hovered. We'll have to do it both ways. Let's start with just this. So the lockpick entered the menu, or the inventory, before the cloth. So theoretically, the cloth is now the second item in memory. And if we break the lockpick, the folded cloth now represents the gold. Or no, the lockpick represents the gold, and the folded cloth represents itself still, I think. Well, I don't know. We'll find out. There's something going on. So now... Oh, it didn't work that time. Too early, I guess. That might just mean that when you go to jail, they equip shoes first. Then, yeah, so I bet if we found in Valornan's code rip of the game, we can probably find a spot where those 3 lines are in a row. They're like, add item, whatever, you know. We could probably find that and confirm that's the order that jail adds in the items. So now we have the lockpick, which entered the inventory first, and we're going to break it. So now, when we open this, we can pick the lockpick, which is now the folded cloth, right? If I'm understanding this. So this should drop the folded cloth onto the ground, and we can't access the gold. So to access the gold, we need to have, like, only 1 item in our inventory, I think? No, but that's not true, because in the Augment video I had several items in the inventory and it worked. So... that was a miscellaneous item, just like lockpick. Let's try again with an item that isn't miscellaneous. If there's like a... yeah, like burgundy linens. So now we have a lockpick and burgundy linens. Yeah, it did work with the shoes, Oh, I don't like the way this looks. Okay, well, let's break the lockpick. Oh, I should have pressed enter while that was selected. I didn't think about that. Okay, so this would be gold, probably. This is unselectable because of the way the menu currently works. And this is what? The linens? Oh, this is... okay, this is the gold now? Is it per... oh, gold might be... ooh, gold might be in the miscellaneous tab, but hidden. That's my new guess. Gold is in the miscellaneous tab, but hidden. Because last time the folded cloth was in the miscellaneous tab. That's the only thing I can figure. Yeah, that seems to be the way. So if I drop that worked, and I can add it back in. Now if I repeat this, I can't get rid of the linens though. So shoes are both apparel and miscellaneous. Oh, but if it worked with the shoes, then what's up with that? Maybe it's either the only thing in the miscellaneous... maybe adding the miscellaneous tab somehow, like, displaces it in a way that you can select it or something? Is there a way to add debug messages using construction set for this kind of thing? I'm unsure. I don't know much about how to use the construction set for stuff like that. Wish I could help with this, but I have the Windows Store version of Oblivion, which doesn't allow you to attach a debugger. Is there a way I can do it? This is engine level. Oh, yeah. Oh, I died. Okay. So what did we learn from that? I'm going to write exactly what combinations we did there. So, so we start with lockpick, folded cloth, break lockpick, or well, we'll say glitch, break lockpick, and the end result of this was that could only drop the lockpick represented folded cloth. God, I cannot spell. Then we tried lockpick burgundy linens, because it could also be organized by like form ID potentially. Break lockpick. I guess I don't need the bullet point here. The result here could only drop... was it only burgundy linens we could drop? I already forgot. I think it was. Let's set it up one more time just to make sure though. Which one was that had no cap on it? Both, I think? I know athletics doesn't have a practical cap on its speed, but I think acrobatics doesn't have a limit on height, too. The lockpick's broken now, and we go in here. Oh, I forgot to press enter again. We can only select the linens, and the linens represent themselves. That wasn't what happened last time, was it? Why is this different each time? Unless I did it wrong. However, this did at least... Let me get the linens. At the very least, what this did is it highlighted this when I didn't have it anymore, so let's try that. So this is now selected. If I press enter, nothing's happening. So the floating effect... What just happened? I pressed down and enter and I dropped the lockpick. It made the gold sound. But the gold is still here. Is that the equivalent of if I clicked on gold in my inventory, it would just make the noise and nothing happens? Or, because this is just normal now. I think that's what just happened, is I just clicked on gold. Let's try that one more time. Or no, I might have just... Okay, so this one represented gold. I just have it backwards. Okay. The highlighted area for the time it dropped. Gold was... Oh, true. Search memory for gold is stored, and assuming it's just in one place, hook into the code that modifies that. Then go into the decompiled code and try to match it up and see what I can find around there. All steps can fail, may not end up learning anything. And was able to click the lockpick. Yeah, I'm gonna black box test it for now, but this may get to a point where if we find desirable or near desirable effects to kind of like pry open the code and see what's up. Try to highlight. Good call. Yeah, let's see what happens if we select that. Here, Ordained, how's it going? Let's see what happens if we... The question is, let's add more to our thing. How do we highlight something intentionally? That's a big question. Also, I gotta write down theory. Gold is the 0th position of the MISC tab and is hidden. Like when you go to jail with quest items. I like the lockpick, maybe? Yeah, so there's some way... Let's reload this again. Do we want to do this with... Well, I need at least 2 items from different category. I'm going to make a save with this already on here for future. So if I highlight... Somehow we highlighted miscellaneous. What if I just get a bunch of random items of different categories and stuff? That might cause something weird. Gold being missed might be confirmable in the construction kit. Oh, true. I might open that up in a second then. Maybe it's the item you last highlighted when you closed the menu. True. So what do we want then? We want... Let's just try... We have a bunch of options here. Let's try highlighting each of these. So we'll try burgundy linens, fast travel, and do our thing. Okay, that looks like that's checking out so far. That's a good idea. Let's break the lock pick. One of these times I'm going to pick that lock by accident. Alright, and then we open it. It's still highlighted. That's fine, because we should be able to highlight that anyway. We can't highlight the repair hammer. But, so, oh, okay, so this is the repair hammer. This is broken because of the way the game... See, this seems to override our ability to select other things. And then these are still normal. So all that happened here is this represents the repair hammer now, and the gold is like here. Like imagine it's like in between the lines here. So this shouldn't be gold. Oh, but it is? Okay, so what's up with that? Then why is the repair hammer just not selectable at all? But the apparel's presumably normal? I think this is... No, because the buckled shoes were the repair hammer. What is going on here? That became a totally different... It's like it's circling the whole inventory around on like a rotation or something. When there is no highlight or when the highlight is not in the misc tab, you don't seem to be able to drop gold. Oh, okay. When you have a highlight in the misc tab menu, you can drop gold with the glitch. At least this is what we have learned with the single lockpick testing. So if you hover over the divider, it might get selected. Interesting. Okay, can we hover over those in... So, okay, yeah, that's a good idea. So let's try that. We'll hover... Oh, I need the lockpick. Let me reload. So we'll hover over the misc tab. We'll do our glitch setup. It's not highlighted, but maybe it will become highlighted when we open the menu. Down brought me to there. Did you hear that? You guys can hear that audio, right? It's like infinitely scrolling the menu in the background. And then as soon as I move the mouse, then it stops. Maybe the items are form ID, right? We should probably write items of write form IDs down as well. Like it knows you only have one non-gold item in miscellaneous. So it only lets you highlight one, but because gold has a smaller ID than the hammer, the one item you can drop is the gold and not the hammer. That might be it. I'm going to copy what you said into the document. Just lockpicking one item. Okay, I also got to write down that we got that infinite scrolling thing. So here was the setup. What did we do there? I'm going to just start calling this lockpick setup. So lockpick setup, highlight above, or like highlight, what was it? Highlight a valid, highlight any slot, navigate with arrows, infinite scroll sound. I don't know if this is doing anything in the background. It might just be a cosmetic thing, but it's wild, though, that it... Try this again. Okay. Let's double check the hissing sound glitch, because that's hilarious. Also, it's weird that certain things, like pressing escape brings this overlay up and stuff like that at the bottom left. I don't know what that's all about. That seems to indicate what state of the game we're in. Like, if you have menus open, this appears. I should write that down. Having menus open. What is this called in the code again? There's like game mode and like something else. Having menus open puts overlay on compass and bottom banner. That's a weird fact. Okay, so if we highlight a valid item and we scroll into it with arrows, it breaks it. What other options do we have here for messing with this? Because we can go up and down like infinitely. Is there any other actions you can do in here? Like this should be the gold, right? So if I do this, this will hold. That was just... Oh, I think I accidentally broke the... Can't select anything there. I don't really want to... No, okay, pressing down didn't... Pressing down brought us back to here. Okay, so someone had an idea. Yeah, you had an idea for... Let's... Okay. You want there to be... Should it be a miscellaneous item? Or should it be... Oh, just lockpicking? Okay, so let's try doing this, and then we'll pick up the hammer if need be. So... Hover over the divider again here. Activate the glitch. Break the lockpick. Open the menu. Is the divider selected? No. I feel like this is like... in my head, I'm imagining this scrolling going like... Just like infinitely into like... Some random corruptible memory, but I don't know. I can't click on any... Let me make sure there's nothing else we can click on here. Because you can click on this, but that's just going to change the menu. These all just sort your inventory. It's just... Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. That's new. That's not how the Ogma one didn't work like this. In the Ogma one, if you do this, it updates your inventory. Oh, man. That's really bad. So we can, like, go into a menu that isn't supposed to have anything in it anymore and go from there, too. And that has other things that we could learn. What about leaving and coming back? Okay, then that does it. And that fixes it to do that. Also, dropping that item froze that into place, but that might just be how Oblivion is. Yeah, so that... Oh, there's so many things. You can navigate between tabs without resetting the inventory. I swear this is different than how it worked with Ogma. What can we do with that information? Let's get the gold out of our inventory. Because I had the idea of, let's go to like a merchant or something. So let's test a few things here. One, what happens if you wait while you have this going? Does this reset it? So here's our inventory. Can you mess with this? Wow. While you're in here, that would be insane. Look, I have like 3 menus opened up at once here. This divider changed to book? I didn't even see that. For the lockpick? It put the lockpick in the book category? Okay, I'll write that down. This changed the misc category to book. That's a good start, because if the category is called book, maybe we can trick into thinking we have a book that we don't. So waiting doesn't seem to mess it up, so that's good. So let's, for example, let's buy something from this guy. Uh-oh, what's gonna happen? Game crashed. I don't know, why did someone zip to me and try to talk to me? Oh, because I went to jail. That's why. Okay, so let's try this again, just to double check this. So you're telling me this said a different category than it's supposed to be? Could be Boris, yeah. Oh no, I think you're right. I think it is Boris. So this says miscellaneous, as it should. But if I go in here, I can't select anything other than the gold, theoretically, in the back. So this, what we're hearing, is selecting the gold. Oh, I had the pants. Let's see if this... You know what it's probably doing is, I bet when you have no item in your inventory, this always says books. That's my guess, and it's just refreshing the menu here. Like, see how it says... Well, but it says books there now. I'm pretty lost here. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the category refreshing. Okay, let's go to the market district. That could be it. We should also try doing something with a large quantity of an item at some point here. I'm also gonna do... There. Now Boris won't mess with us. In our perfectly clean save file, we've done every quest in the whole game. Okay, so what's our inventory state? We have the lockpick, good. Let's wait till morning. Why is the... I don't know why that guy's walking up to me. I've never seen this glitch where this guy walks up to you repeatedly. But if you have multiple lockpicks but only break one, so the number of items changes, that's interesting too. Okay, let me write all this down. Category change could be evidence of overflow. Schmoopy10, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. And then to test multiple lockpicks, and then break one or two or however many. Okay. So we want to... This way. Is my bitrate terrible, by the way? It looks like it's tanking slightly on my preview, but that might just be my preview because I have it so small. I don't know. It's probably fine. Okay, so I'm going to set up the glitch. Looks fine to you? Okay. So I'm going to set up the glitch. We have 69 gold, and we have a lockpick. Let's try buying... Or like, bribing the gold out of our inventory. Just 10. So we have 9 gold. So then let's, like, buy something worth 9 gold. And then sell it back to him. So we should have 3 gold. Buy this for 2, sell it back for 1. So we have 1 gold left. And then we should buy something for 1 gold from somebody and give it away for, like, free if possible. Because then the lockpick would actually not represent the other thing. I go to sleep soon. Good night. Hope this glitch will be useful. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Well, we'll have an update at some point if we find something. Oh, geez, that was loud. Okay, so... It's something worth 1 gold to get this 1 gold out of my inventory. I don't know if this is gonna work. Is there a way to remove an item? I should have asked that. I can't remember. Oh, this guy will have something worth 1 gold. I have 2 gold? I thought I sold it for 1. I mean, my haggle is already as bad as possible, right? Can no item be 1 gold in this game? Oh, I did have 2 gold. My gold's properly represented there. I shouldn't even be able to buy this. Yeah. I don't know. I don't actually know exactly what I want to test here because I need to. Oh, that updated. Why did buying that update it? Don't get it. Hey, how's it going? Um, bring on the feedback. I wish I could, like, I should have had a BlackBerry hotkeyed it. I don't know. Might have been the not enough gold script or whatever. Possibly. It says I have no gold in my inventory now, though. Oh, because I bought the... Okay, so that did update it, but the lockpick is new. I don't know. I'm just gonna see what happens. So that's the 1 gold then? Okay. It seems like the item at the bottom of the inventory keeps ending up representing the gold. Or that's not always true, is it? Could be by form ID. I would imagine your inventory is organized by form ID, and then all the sorting and category business is all done, like, just for display purposes. I'm not 100% sure, though. There's a lot of... I don't know if we've really found anything concrete yet. What if I load warp while the menu's open? That was something Valorant wanted to test. So... if I should probably have an item in the inventory at least. Let's activate the glitch. There we go. Okay, so the glitch is active. If nothing else, you can make, apparently you can drop your gold too. Yeah, I guess. That's the main thing so far is just, you know, take out every item in your inventory pretty much. I swear that the reason... I don't know, it feels like you can... Is it the bottom item every time? Try dropping now. Pretty sure the inventory is just an array of pointers to items, and sorting is just a UI thing. It doesn't represent the actual layout. Yeah, that might... Okay, so, also for the record, arrow keys don't do anything. I'm pressing them all. Pressing all the arrow keys here. Nothing. So, what did I want to do? Oh, I want to load warp while this is open. So if I... just gonna load, like, some other save and see if the inventory glitch is persistent. Nope, so that didn't seem to do anything there. It load warped the character correctly, but it didn't, like, the save file was not load warped or anything weird. The goal would be to trigger the glitch while loading in Oh, I see what you mean. So if you... Good. Wait, I should pick... Oh, that's like instant. There's no fade out there or anything, so that ain't gonna work for that particular thing. Why did that load so quick? Try an interior. I need like I need a better area to do this. Oh, I don't know where to go. Maybe an inn? These are always unlocked. Whoops. No, that doesn't fade out or anything. That's just like instantly brings you there, no matter what. So that doesn't seem like that'll work. Are there any other spots anyone can think of where the menu would be fading out long enough for you to be able to do the inventory glitch? Or are there other inputs we can inject in the middle of a fast travel is the other thing. Because, like, we have this, I have the helm again. So if I, like, fast travel somewhere, what other buttons could we feasibly put? Escape didn't seem to do it. See if I can press escape. Oh. Okay, so you can put escape on the last frame there. Does this do anything? What do I do? Should I load like another save and see what happens? Nothing. You open the inventory before you get taken to jail. No, the NPCs didn't seem like we could actually do anything in the small window of time. Because, like, if I... It for some reason seems to just be on fast travel. There we go. What about when time warping? Ooh, that's all sorts of messed up, isn't it? What would that do? Also, if I press this... Okay, so that just undoes the glitch. Yeah, so let's time warp. So, for people who don't know what time warping is, Bosch found this a while back. I'm gonna wait till daytime. Okay. So time warping is like this. So it's gonna put us through the door as soon as the inventory closes. Or as soon as the fast travel menu closes. So what we can do though is we can just fast travel to another location. But now we have another thing we can do where we can throw the inventory item selection on the same thing. So now we've advanced time, theoretically, and it has put our character into the inventory glitch again. So what does that give us there? I don't think that yields anything new. I think that just proves it can be done at the same time, which is kind of funny. We could, like, in a speedrunning context, if this glitch ever is considered useful, we could, like, just instruct the player to do two things at once, basically, to set it up, I guess. I don't know the best way to look at this. I need to get that gold out of my inventory. Let's load this gold list version of our character here. Okay. This character has no gold, and they just have the lockpick. Try to see if there's anything you can do when there's absolutely nothing in your inventory. Can't remember if there was something relevant here. So there's nothing in our inventory. What if we... Well, if we add stuff, it should not appear, but maybe being in an inventory screen does... Okay, so I'm going to press nothing, open inventory. Okay, so there was no pre-highlighted thing. The infinite scrolling bug is still alive and well. Okay, what about tabs? Oh, that's a bot. I gotta ban aloha as a key phrase, probably. Sorry, I'm bad at typing. There we go. Bye-bye. Alright. We're back in it. So you can't do anything with this. If I then add from the screen the gold back in, just as a meme. Oh, I just saw the hotkey thing. I didn't even think about the hotkey. Now if I scroll around, it's still... Now it doesn't say books anymore. That's probably just because of the console command, though. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out, like... There's too many things to figure out all at once. Did I miss anything on the Discord? There's also that. If you change your inventory or spells with this opened with hotkeys or merchants, it shows the old version of the menu. So there's also... Let me make a note here. Hotkeys work. Merchants and containers. Let's figure out when it starts actually visibly updating it correctly. When I sold my nerd root, opened the inventory, then tried to eat it, I no longer had it. It made the same sound effect as dropping a key and said, cannot unequip this. Other cases just made the item. Yeah, okay, so that's all caught up there. If there's anything... Carso had something that he found. Oh, Carso found the console thing. Buying items from vendors doesn't update that screen. Okay, so that should all be caught up then. Alright. Let's get back into it. We can hotkey stuff. Is there any way hotkeying is different than other inventory things we've been doing? Because it can unequip things, which is... We haven't seemed to find anything weird about equipping and unequipping stuff yet. There's also the idea of... We haven't found any proof you can access like an item that's not in your inventory anymore. Although, we could probably use this glitch to access a quest item we're not supposed to have access to. So like, for example, let me put Ogma on the character again. This character has the lockpick. What is Ogma's form ID? I don't remember it anymore. (228F1). Whoops, for the quantity. Okay, so this is a version of the file where we have Augmentinium. We can't drop it because it's a quest item, all that good stuff. Let's test some stuff related to this. Oh, true. Yeah, eating food with a hotkey might be a good way to do this as well. Okay, so... Nothing is selectable still with the book, blah, blah, blah. Putting the cursor, like, over here doesn't... Whoops. No, no, no. I can't select anything like that. Like, if I do... Nothing related to... What just happened? I somehow selected the book while talking. So talking to NPCs lets you interact with the menu if you use the arrows as it's zooming in on the character. I was trying to skip the dialogue of the guy, but we ended up in... Okay, so that's new. So these became your inventory selections or something at some point in that, I think. That was wild. And it updated the screen. What did we learn from this? Well, let me... Oh. I forgot to, press escape before tabbing out. We'll have to set that up again. So what did we get here? Arrow keys while zooming in on NPC allows accessing inventory screen without disabling the glitch. That's a super weird... That's actually pretty useful, I would think. That seems like a big part of this. So that's new. However, it updated the inventory, but that was because I read Ogma, I think. Alright, so let's try this again. We have Ogma. Let's hotkey this as well, just for fun. So what I did was I fast traveled and set up the glitch like normal to get the screen, but then arrows don't let us select anything here. I can't select it in that sort of thing, but when I talk to an NPC, suddenly I have full access to the inventory for while the zoom in is happening, and not on zoom out. So on zoom in, you can select something. So we're in the middle of reading Ogma while talking to a guard while in. So this kind of fixes, this is the workaround to the console command thing. We don't need the console command hotkey. We just need to be really smart about our prep work of how to place this before talking to NPCs to navigate through the menu repeatedly. So let's say we pick nothing in this case. Can you hit hotkeys during this? Did I have a hotkey even set up? I don't think I did. Oh no, I do.
We're always on duty. What are you looking for? Hail, citizen. Farewell. Help! Stop!
Just gonna try random stuff and see if we figure something out here. And then this should just be back to normal. Oh, if this is the other question. Does the lockpick always represent the pants or shirt? Yeah, the shirt. Sorry. Okay, it does. So this has nothing to do with it. It's just the way it's internally stored, which I guess would make sense. Because switching menus doesn't change what items mean what. So there's that something to learn. I need like a confirmed behaviors thing. Can interact with the menu by zooming in on an NPC and using arrow keys. Okay, so that's definitely confirmed. And then we just confirmed items are, well, we can't 100% confirm this, but where's the changing menu thing? Let's add a note here. Navigating tabs of the menu and dropping items yields the same displacement effect as if you were on the main inventory menu with all items. Seems to indicate that the inventory is ordered by some system independent of categories. What will happen to the inventory if you hotkey 5 different food items? If you just have one item left down, what comes after? Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. I didn't think about that. We can remove several items at once. Let's get that figured out. There's not gonna be food in these. Let me go get food. So do we have gold? No. I should get a clean file too really quick. Okay, so this file should have nothing. So we're gonna get just the right amount of the stuff we need. So I'm just gonna look up some ingredients and add them. So we'll do 3365C. We'll do A7924. A704A0. Let's do one more for good measure. 3365D. Okay, save here. Checked item IDs. Shirt is 17, shoes are 16, pants are 15. Okay, let me write that down. So here, so you can see what this is. Lockpick is... I don't know what lockpick is yet, but shirt is 17. Shoes are 16. Pants are 15. Does this mean it's not by order of form ID? Because the pants... Because 15 is 16. 17 is 15. And then... Oh, are these in... These are in hex, aren't they? Okay, so... Not that that changes this. The numbers are still... Because shouldn't it go... If it's displaced by 1, it should be 15 is 16. Wait, did we not drop the shoes? Oh, the shoes were not selectable. What does this mean? What riddle is Todd Howard sending to us? Anyway, let's try the hotkeying thing. Okay. They're selectable with added gold. Oh, yeah, so shoes were gold. Which was... I think F is just like 0... Or, I don't remember what... Let's write F. Okay, so... Really quick, though, this is a good idea. So, we don't have any gold, but we do have 4 hotkeyed items here going on, right? So, what happens if we set this glitch up... I'm gonna quick save really quick. And then we eat all 4 of them. So now we have like negative inventory. None of these are selectable. But are we like looking backwards somehow in memory? Like if I add... Oh, that refreshes inventory. Let me try this again with gold though. I think is it just the bottom item every time is your gold? It seems like it. But it doesn't seem like there's anything else that can be derived from this yet. Because that was the gold, and there it is. It's so strange that that works, but nothing else seems to work so far. If you have just the prison clothes and the lockpick, the order ascends by item ID, shirt, shoes, pants, lockpick, gold. Oh, it does? Oh. Because shirt... Let me look at this again. Wait, but it doesn't, because the shirt was the pants, right? Or should I be looking at it the other way? Because if it ascends, wouldn't the gold be the shoes? Or the gold would be the shirt, because the shirt's the highest one? Or something? Not entirely sure. I also find it funny that this is now frozen here. What happens if we add an item to our inventory now? Find something on the ground to pick up. And that just does that. Lockpick, gold shirt, shoes, pants. Oh, hey Zane, how's it going? The glitch is really bizarre. Basically, you can fast travel and then press the inventory button as it's fading out, and then you can literally just, like, play the game and, like, overlap menus and stuff. Like, if I kill this thing and go in here, you can, like, take items and stuff and, like, play the whole game with your inventory visible, and it's very weird. But the other thing that's really weird is if you eat, like, these ingredients, for example, you can still go in the inventory, and it's all broken now. Like, this is gonna represent the crab meat, stuff like that. Like, it gets real weird. So we're trying to figure out if there's some inventory underflowing business we can do. This is the way Redguard is meant to be played. You stack more than 7 potions using this technique. By what logic? Like, we... Sorry, have like a potion stack that's selected under the wrong item name or something? Something like that? Sorry, God, I keep choking on air. Not sure exactly how to set that up. There's gotta be something here, though. We may not find something today, but we will eventually find something related to this. Thinking maybe you could stack additional skooma using this. Let me put skooma in here. For E0A9. Let's add like one of the ingredients. Okay, so what do you suppose the setup here should be? So everybody get a new inventory window and old one to work together. Yeah, so you can, with a merchant, you can look at your current inventory, but have your old inventory behind that. It basically freezes a copy of your inventory, and to make it even more stupidly confusing, when you talk to an NPC, like here, let me just show you this really quick. That might have been too early. No, okay. So if you talk to an NPC, you can, like, with the arrow keys, mess around with your inventory, like, that guy it doesn't seem to work in this case. There we go. See, I can, like, eat that from my inventory and keep playing the game like normal for some reason. So if I do, like, 1, 2, 3... Or I should wait, because I don't want the, okay, so if I do, like... If I do 4 there... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I really shouldn't have done that. That was the wrong move. But we'll see if... This might allow for more. And then...
Can I help you? There's no problem. What do you...
This doesn't... I don't know how this would affect the potion logic. It doesn't seem to be affecting it, though.
What seems to be... Carry on. Something I can help.
There's also this option where you
You're up.
queue it up. Yeah, it just... yeah. Car almost burned down? How? Were you, like, reworking on it or something? Or what do you mean? There's gotta be... What if we not tried extend? There's gotta be some obscure aspect of the inventory that we're forgetting with, like, certain items or something. There's the recharge and repair menus, I guess. But so far I'm not seeing any evidence that the inventory behaves differently It's just that it looks different. We still haven't gotten a way to select a category in the middle of the thing. Maybe I'll load... I'll load one of the files where we have a ton of items and experiment with that more. Because there's a lot more factors on a file with this many. It's gonna crash, yeah. That pulled up again. Yeah, I guess. It's somehow like tricking the game into thinking you're like in your inventory and talking to an NPC. It's real messed up. Cause you can like do the speechcraft minigame like while talking to somebody with the inventory pulled up now. Oh, that's scary, yeah. I'm trying to think if there's like, if I... No, that doesn't do anything. Just go to a merchant and mess around with some inventory business. Drop quest items. The problem is it recognizes that it's a quest item still and it doesn't actually like work. I don't get it.
May I help?
Can we inject a weight at the... I wonder if that works. Like mid-fast travel we wait. Because that's the other thing. What other things can we inject into fast travel?
May I interest you in some...
But see, like, so... We have our inventory here with the 2920 and all that. If I go and I sell that to him, if he doesn't take it... Alright, never mind. If I go here and I sell that to him, it's still in my old inventory behind him, but when I go back in, my inventory is still accurately being tracked. We haven't actually been able to break the way the inventory works yet, other than being able to pull gold. Maybe there's something funny where we can, like, sell gold to a merchant, perhaps? That could be kind of a funny thing, but this menu, you can't break this menu, I don't think. As far as I can tell. Because we'd have to be able to like freeze this on screen at the same time, and the only outdoor merchant in the whole game is Ngorm. So I guess we could mess around with him a little bit, like maybe talk to him, like, well no, because there has to be some way to get this menu pulled up. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of potential. Oh, Shady Sam. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about him. There's also Shady Sam. He has more gold, too.
Thank you for your patronage. May I help?
Reading updated the inventory. So this is a way, talking to NPCs allows you to not have to reset the glitch every time, because we can just manipulate the inventory from here and then set it up again and have this rolling glitch constantly active. Theoretically, we could keep this glitch active like the entire run if we really wanted to. Oh, that's in his inventory. Oops. What if I put it back in my inventory and just add a bunch of other garbage?
Come back and see me again. May I help you? May I help you? May I help you?
This is maddening.
May I help you?
Okay, so I equipped those scrolls. What if I just sell all these scrolls?
Won't find better prices
I had the scrolls equipped. Is that a thing you can normally do? Select a scroll and then cast it? Like, without having it left because you sold it to the merchant? That's kind of bizarre, I feel like. I don't know how we would drop quest items, because that would be useful to, like, preserve quest items and stuff. I feel like there's no way that there isn't, like, a major bug hidden somewhere within this, because, like, look how broken this is. There's gotta be something. It's just a matter of time and, like, enough brainstorming. Could be, like... Maybe, like, we haven't tried pickpocketing, I guess. There's also pickpocketing. Oh my god, there's so many items in the inventory. Okay, well that gets rid of like a good amount of stuff, I suppose. Okay, these are the only quest items in our inventory on this file. But now the game thinks we have many things, and we've learned you can freely navigate around. Okay, that's new. What could possibly have led to that? So we just learned something new. This pushed our inventory visually up. We can look backwards in it there. Is that from the categories disappearing, or... That's horribly broken. Check that out. There's the categories are just straight. I'm gonna see what that does in a second. Because that's the only thing on this whole page you can select. That would be a quest item, or this. Blade, one-handed. That's the Blade of Woe as a miscellaneous item. Okay, so I actually know what that one is just from looking at it. Man, what is going on? This is so weird. Why is there like... So, is this where categories should be in the inventory or something? Because there's like 3 items in a row. But the spacing's all wrong if that were to be the case. And there's like... I still can't select any of these categories, is the part that's a little unfortunate. Okay, well, I don't know what to do here. Can you do it from any loading state? We tried it with saving. Every time you load a save file, it seems to undo the glitch. It's only when you, like, you can go through doors and stuff, but anytime you load a new save file, like, with even if it's quick loading, it'll just break it. What happens if you drop everything else? All I've left are quest items that I can't drop, so I'm gonna pick an item to drop and see if it works. Also, I want to see... So theoretically, I shouldn't be able to drop any of these. Or one of them might represent the gold. That's the gold. Curiously, we have more gold than we have gold. What's with that? Or actually, our gold got updated when we did the merchant thing, so that's actually not... That's consistent. Checks out. What did I just do? Oh, I clicked on a key that we own. Okay, I just undid it. There might be something related to equipping. It doesn't seem like it so far. I'm trying to think of what the next thing to test for equipping would be. Equipping should just update the inventory screen. Let's try this again. So if I... Let's kill him. Make a quick save out here, do our thing. Didn't you remove the helmet without removing the spell? Because I mean it's not running the script. That is because it's a permanently bound item in the game's mind. I'm like 90% sure. It's just like you have this enchanted effect for wearing it, and you're basically, when it removes it from your inventory, it's just like in perma enchanting when you dupe an item to drop one that you're wearing already. It's like tricking the game to bypass the script to remove that. So you're saying, like, do something like that to cause some bizarre issue, go, like, back into his inventory. That's broken, right? It thinks Apotheosis is equipped on him when it isn't? Am I reading that right? Yeah, so we messed around with Augma a little bit earlier. There's definitely some weirdness going on. We can try overlapping the two glitches on top of each other, but I think it'll just refresh the inventory, but we'll try that in a second here. Let's try equipping the drip, perhaps. The problem is I can't equip from any screen other than the inventory itself, which, unless I had a hotkey prepared, which I don't. I wonder what the gold equivalent would be of the last spell slot in your inventory, but you can't, like, remove spells from your inventory, you can only add them. I guess we haven't tried this glitch when we have more items than we started with. That could cause something weird. Ooh, hotkey and gold? I didn't even think about that. Yeah, let's try that in a second here. Okay. Let's just see if there's anything to do with this. I don't understand the spacing. Is it... No. Let's equip the drip. I got pranked, that ain't the drip. But did it equip it? No. Okay. So you want to try... I gotta just make a note that, like... Yeah, it's because when you're wearing the helmet, it has the enchantment on it, and then when you have it forcibly removed during the quest, it keeps the enchantment just like regular perma enchanting. Okay, so what did I want to write down here? Placing a large quantity of items in a container slash NPC corpse seems to create large gaps in the inventory screen. Okay, so you want to try... Zane wants to try... Let's go to the testing thing. So Zane wants to try layering Oops. The Ogma version of the glitch on top of the lockpick one. And then, hotkey gold. Okay, let's test hotkey gold first, because that takes less time to set up. I suspect that since there's no icon, it'll just create, like, an empty thing, but we can try it. So this setup is probably the good one. Remove it yourself, it should remove the spell, but have it... Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Oh, this isn't what I wanted. Not yet, anyways. I got the save set up, though. Yeah, sorry, I misunderstood what you were saying about that. Okay, this is the fresh save, I think. Yeah, just a lockpick. That's what we want. So... Let's go to the prison. There we go. Okay. So, and then... Oh, I forgot that that does that. We add the gold in before we set up the glitch. Hey, how's it going, Crusader? Testing out this bizarre glitch. Okay, so theoretically, we have a hotkey, but we can just replace it. So when we go in here... Oh, that's actually... Okay, that's cool. It's not useful, but it's interesting. I think. Well, so there is an icon for it. Why is there an icon for it when it's not even... Okay, well that's cool. That's a cool effect also. That's one of the top discoveries of this is you can hotkey gold as well as drop it. Or, oh yeah, I'm stupid, you're right. Yeah, it's just in containers. What? I don't know why I forget stuff like that. But anyway, so if we hotkey gold, what can we do with that? We can just shake the loose change around as we run around the map, I guess. That's so weird seeing that in there. The funny thing is this would have worked with the Ogma setup, I just never tried it. Monetary trip now. Just go around just shaking bags of coins at all of the people in the city. Okay, so this is useless but cool. Let me write that down. Okay, oops, put that up here. Where's the gold thing? We can drop and hotkey gold using this glitch. That's funny. I don't know what to do with it, though. Is there any other... What else could we hotkey? That might be an interesting thing. If there's something, like, not in the inventory, or you're not supposed to be able to access the inventory, but you hotkey it, then what happens? Are there any items like that? While we're waiting on that, though, let's try the Bloodworm Helm. Just food for thought on that last one. So we want... What do we want here? So Essence Drain is selected. We'll hotkey the Bloodworm Helm so that we can remove this effect and add it back in. And then we also want Essence Drain hotkeyed as well. Oh, I'm not wearing... I thought I was wearing it. Oops. So it's right there, but if I unequip this, it's no longer there. If I re-equip it, the hotkey's gone. So the singing canary here will be as if the hotkey still exists after doing this glitch. Okay, so let's do... Oops. There's so many other things we haven't explored much, like mid-load warp manipulation, or like Phoebus's negative inventory stuff is really insane. There's a lot of like, there's a lot of black magic going on in this game that we haven't fully investigated because it just is so unstable. Okay, so, oh, I want the spell menu. I want the spell menu. And I want the spell menu to show that. Oh, whoops. Okay, so we have Essence Drain right there. Let's unequip the Bloodworm Helm so the spell doesn't exist anymore. What if we, like...
Hail, citizen. I speak. 2 of the afternoon. Greetings, man. Yep.
Okay, well, let's just do it this way. So what do we want to do? We want to just touch this? This is probably going to just equip Flare. That's the Bloodworm Helm, dude. Can you imagine the weight when he gets to 10,000? Yeah, the chain shaking noise gets heavier each time. Okay, so... I'm gonna just... Should I try hotkeying it? What happened? Uh-oh, it's equipped. Uh-oh. That's bad. That's real bad. What happens if I do this? Is that the spell? Yeah, that... Okay. That's actually useful. Is it because I hotkeyed it, though? Okay, so we just... That's something new. That's... And it's still equipped, too. So, I don't have it anymore, but I do. Unless that's a different spell that I'm not... It might be one of these. What if I drop these? But then, what spell am I casting on people? This is that spell with the thing. So, we took a spell we're not supposed to have outside of doing this, and then, okay, so what if I switch to something else, and then back? So it's just gone now. So if I set this up again... Okay, I'm gonna try this on a clean save file again, just to double check absolutely. So this is the Bloodworm Helm. This is 7BE43. Oops. Why does this one not have the effect now? Oh, because I'm not an apprentice. I thought that would be why. Because I'm basically trying to get it that there's no other thing. Because does this add spell effects? Oh, it adds... Okay, it adds Fortify Conjuration. Let's go back and try this again. Oh, that was the form ID for the level 25 version. I didn't realize they each had a different form ID. Okay, so we have 14673. Ah, there we go. Set our restoration up so we can actually cast it. And those numbers changed just because I leveled up in restoration. Okay, so this is an interesting one. So we have this spell, and this is the only spell or anything in our whole inventory with this icon, so we know it's this one if it works. Let's go fast travel to town and press F3. Oops, I messed it up. Okay, I forgot to hotkey the helm. Let me do that one more time. So we hotkey this, and we hotkey that. Okay, so this is what the spell looks like. So that is that one, I'm pretty sure. And then what we're gonna do is unequip the helm. And we shouldn't have Essence Drain anymore. And you can see that there. It's not in the hotkey. But then, when we go in the inventory and click on it, it equips it and then updates the inventory. That is not how any other part of the inventory has worked so far. Spells actually apply the spell thing and then update your inventory. There's something probably to that. That looks like a new type of effect we haven't seen before from this glitch. Because now, I have a spell that I just straight up don't have in the game in any way. I could, like, drop... Oh, I can't drop the helmet, but I don't have the spell effect, and yet I'm still able to cast it on people, as long as I don't change my spell effect to something else. So I'm wondering if there's anything more to that than... I can't think of anything. Because it's not like it's, like, tracking it as an inventory thing. Can you hotkey a non-existent spell? Yeah, let's try hotkeying it again. I don't think hotkeying it worked, but let's do the setup one more time. Before I forget, I want to write down this, because this was pretty big. You can equip a spell you no longer have. So the setup for this was Blood Worm Helm level 1 to 4, and then equip Helm and what was this spell called? Essence Drain. And then we did the glitch with F3, and then unequip. Oh, also we got a hotkey. So then we unequipped the... I should just show you what I'm looking at here. Unequipped helm. Open spell inventory. Equip essence drain. Okay. So now we have to see if we can do that again. But this time we're going to do it slightly differently. So we want the spell. We have this hotkey and that hotkey. Good. Oops. Okay, there we go. So, this is opened up, and then we unequip this so we don't have Essence Drain anymore, as evident by the lack of Hotkey 3. So, can we hotkey this? No. We click it and it applies it, but the hotkey doesn't have it. So that won't work. But we can at least preserve the spell, which is weird. I wonder if there's other things, maybe like... I wonder if scrolls would equip similarly from the inventory screen. I guess that's the next thing to check is we'll keep inching a little bit farther and farther away from the magic side of it and just see, are there other items, like maybe repair hammers bring up the repair screen even though you're not supposed to. Stuff like that. Like, that could be kind of interesting. So let's try that. Let's get some scrolls now. And I don't even want to, like, begin to try to solve this in the context of, stolen items, because as we've seen on stream before, stacks of stolen items just, like, are really dangerous. They just break your inventory. So, let's do...
Welcome to... Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all towns. Good day.
Okay. Nothing's broken there. These have that icon. Good. Okay, so what we want to see now is... I don't want that in my inventory, so I guess I gotta load a pre-Bloodworm Helm save really quick. It's getting confusing. And then I want those 2 scrolls, I guess. So we want... Let's look up some scrolls. I just want 1 then, yeah. 849F7. Okay, pretty cool. So what we want to do is hotkey this, and then we'll do the glitch. And then we will eat this. And we can't click that. But if we click that, that's the scroll and that equips it. Okay, that's what we want. Like, or no, that's the expected. We need to get rid of the scroll. So let's try this. Oh, no, we'll do this. We'll hotkey the scroll. We'll equip it, right? If we drop it, it goes out of our inventory like normal, right? See how that icon I'm looking like down here? If we hotkey it and equip it that way, if we drop it out of our inventory, it goes away. However, if we equip it, do our thing here. Oops. Then we cast it. We no longer have it at the bottom left. See how there's a heart symbol now and it casts this spell? So, the trick here is, does this equip this? We can't click on it. We'll probably need to do this with a few more items in our inventory. So, let's try this again. Wait, whoops, I want that, and I'm just gonna pick up, like, a bunch of trash. Get some items in the inventory now. Okay, so is this still hotkeyed? Nope. So let's hotkey absorb agility. I messed up. There we go. This is all well and good. This is hotkeyable. We'll cast it to get it out of our inventory. Now the real question is, which one is now absorb agility? That's the alkanet flower. That's the mutton. Absorb agility is probably... Which one would it be? No, I don't know. It has to be a thing where we can select the absorb agility. Or wait, oh, I'm stupid. We're not trying to find absorb agility. We want to be able to select absorb agility on the menu. I think is the best way to do it. I didn't want that. Okay, so absorb agility just has to be... Okay, it's not selectable there. Or there. So what, we just need more things that are like alphabetically near it. Let's get one that doesn't start with that. How about like 8729D? It's still at the... I'm stupid. How about this? 888A8. That's a good one. Okay. Equipped. Do the meme. The bloodworm drain spell was from the... Yeah, so I'm trying to see if scrolls behave the same as the spell menu from the inventory menu. And then from there we can kind of speculate on if other things achieve the effect you want by clicking on them or not. I think the inventory menu, it appears to handle things differently, but let's cast this to get it out of our inventory and then see if we can select Superior Wound anywhere. This is getting annoying that I can't select it no matter what. I can't find a scenario where I'm able to select this. Is it because I don't have gold? What if I don't have anything except this and gold? So it's not in our inventory. So if that heart turns into a little swirly thing, then we did it. Okay, good. I can select it. So if I click... Okay, so only the spell menu seems to have that behavior then. Of that thing. Because it didn't transfer the spell effect on that. So let me write that down. This behavior only exists in the spell menu. Did not work in the inventory with scrolls. So Stark Reality is like the only one I can think of, because you can hotkey Stark Reality and Mora's Soul Trap and the one for Vermina. Are there any other temporary... Let me write all those down. We need temporary spells. So Essence Drain from Bloodworm Helm. Oh, dear God. Okay. So, Essence Drain from Bloodworm Helm, Mora's Soul Trap. What's the Vermina one? You keep that one, I think. There's a few temporary spells. Let me see if there's some... Oh, and then the most useful one would be Stark Reality. You could also do this with... Oh, hold up. This might be good for the... Oh, what's it called? For like Arcane University stuff, right? Like if we need a spell effect, but we don't have to go out of our way to go get it and then leave. No, we only go to this Arcane University once anyway. This might have been useful back in the day. But Stark Reality could be kind of cool, because that means we could finish Sanguine and still have the spell and use it again, which would not be the most useful thing ever, but it would possibly lead to being able to use Stark Reality on another NPC, because whatever scripting prevents it from doing its thing might not happen after the quest is over. Or it could just make the timing window for the Sanguine quest less strict. It may only work in that one cell, I'm not sure. But let's try, what's the other one called? There's a Vermina one or something like that. Is there not just a list? There's a list of spells. I literally typed Oblivion spells and it didn't. Okay, oh, dang it. They put them all in one thing. See if it... Let's look up the word quest. So these are all the quest spells. Buoyancy is permanent. Minor latch crack is permanent. Not available in game. Fingers of the Mound doesn't go away. Same with Wizard's Fury. Captivate. Am I going insane? There's a spell you cast on people during Vermina or whatever. What's that one called? Is it Mafala or Meridia? This one, Namira's Shroud. That's just not listed on their page, is it? Or did I miss it? Yeah, they don't list it on here. Namira's Shroud. Not that this one's useful at all. Oh yeah, you said Vermuta's. Or you said Vermuta's. You were close. Stark Reality. Yeah, so let's theoretically just see if this effect could have been useful if the Stark Reality thing wouldn't have worked out the way it did. So let's find, right before we do the Adarshi's heirloom stuff. That's more, could have been before that. Or gates. Before Nerdroot? Hold up. No, this is after Oblivion Gates. Where's my Fort Deerich save? This. Okay, so imagine... Oops. Imagine that we didn't have time to get back to Sanguine, theoretically. Let's start by... Where's Stark Reality? Oh, I haven't done it yet. Let's start by getting Stark Reality and basically just doing this quest.
Another mortal. Come to beg Sanguine to add a bit of spice.
Missing item codes from where? Like documented online or like in the way the game's laid out?
The castle is a dull, dreary place. The mistress is an especially...
Oh, like they have like huge gaps between certain items and stuff. Yeah. They probably did that thinking certain types of items they'd have more of and they never did, and they wanted them all nice and in order or something.
You should probably try to be inconspicuous, or they might kill you. Oh.
Okay, so he's gonna give us a spell that you can't keep normally.
Have fun.
So theoretically, and this is along with the Darji's heirloom, if we go to the castle and do this, we want a hotkey Stark Reality, and we want to have this spell menu lined up like that. Lockpick's the first one. Oh, they don't have a 0 item. Like, I'm just gonna cheat to get through here temporarily. Okay, so if I cast Stark Reality on her, right, and then this whole thing happens. Oh, I probably just wanted to load warp. Let's just do this. Who cares? This can't mess up. The goal of this is to make sure that we didn't get back in time, right? So we still have Stark Reality until we turn this quest in. So the next step is when we go back to Sanguine, we would do that to bring it up. So Stark Reality's there. Then we turn the quest in at a leisurely pace. This might technically save a little bit of time, to be honest, because there's no load warp. Right now, we're just, the dock mode is just to compile anything we find about this. This might be a slight time save to do this, because this isn't that hard to input. You just have to hotkey this. So that's that, and then we go here and get all of our stuff. And then... Oh, but we have to fast travel again. Oh, no, okay, so now here's the payoff. We open this, and we click that, and we have Stark Reality, even though we don't anymore. And then we just fast travel back to Castle Lewin, so we don't need the Fort Dyrich save and all of that garbage. We still have Stark Reality. So now, if we cast this on the Countess again, would this work? Because, to clarify, this chest is not... we can get in it, but it doesn't have the heirloom now. So where is the Countess? Let's wait for it to be earlier for her. Okay, so there she is. So I'm gonna quick save. I'm gonna cast it again, and it should work again. No. Okay, so that was a bust. It only works, like, during the quest, I guess. That's unfortunate. I still have Stark Reality, though, when I'm not supposed to, which is funny. It's, like, not in my spell list, and I can still freely go around casting it on stuff. The other thing is, if I quick save, quick load, I still have it. So that's, like... That's actually kind of cool that you can keep that. I'm sure there's, like, some way that this would be useful for a certain spell or two, but I can't... Can you guys think of any other spells that have this behavior? Because it also works with scrolls. Are there any, I assume, like, if you go and do this here. I guess we should test it with the scrolls in the spell menu, not just in the inventory. Also, what did I do earlier? I did something where I was able to keep a scroll that I don't have anymore. I can't remember what it was. Anyway, so the Stark Reality thing was kind of neat, but not super useful. Let's load one of the other saves back that was scroll-based. We have... This isn't the one we want. isn't the one we want either. This, I think. Sure, good enough. Okay, so I need to add a scroll to the inventory. Be any scroll, because those show up here too. So the goal here is to, I guess the hotkey doesn't matter, but basically we're going to fast travel and bring up the spell menu. I did that too early. Let's try it again. Like that. So now we can cast this, and we no longer have access to damage fatigue. But if we go in the menu and click this, okay, so scrolls in the magic menu just is bugged, because the magic menu, we now have access to that scroll one more time. We can't do it over and over again, but we can do it one extra time. So are there any unique, any one-shot scrolls in the game that do something like really specific that we could abuse having multiple of? That's the other question. I don't think so, unfortunately. There just isn't that much like special magic stuff. You could summon Rufio's ghost twice if you want to do that with that unique scroll. That's kind of a neat little trick. But this is the most concretely, like, useful thing we've found so far with this glitch, is just being able to preserve a spell effect you've lost. You could just, oh, I guess you could just do scrolls normally, so this isn't, I should just mark that it does work with scrolls, but I guess it's not overtly, that part's not useful, but keeping the spell effects is kind of cool. I'm gonna say spell, scroll, you no longer have. I guess this could work, could be useful for powers of different kinds. What about, like, we could preserve erase like spell effect through class reset. That's kind of a wild idea. Zero visibility scroll. Oh yeah, I guess the only exception to this is scrolls that are quest items. So let me see, let me go to the quest items page on the UESP. It's not a scroll. The Elder Scroll, that doesn't really count. Yeah, you're right. Good call. Reverse invisibility is the only scroll in the whole game that's a quest item. So, specifically able to preserve the reverse invisibility scroll from zero visibility for a second cast. Cannot save this, or cannot drop this quest item scroll to dupe it. Okay, so that's not useful for now, probably never, but that's kind of interesting. So you can find a way to cast that twice if we ever needed to. We have these spells we can preserve from Daedric quests and from this helmet. There's no other helmet in the game that gives you a magic effect for wearing it, right? That's such a weird... What does the amulet do? Anyway. Crusaders relics? Oh, those are Knights of the Nine, yeah. Let's see. I guess this is just right here. You could also, you can drop these items though, so I think, well actually you can't dupe them I don't think, so you can't like perma enchant one with nature or whatever onto your character. Cartstone knows more about Knights of the Nine than me, because he ran it more recently. I'm trying to think if there's any way, because you can't get... But also, I don't know, that's not... Needle Weedle, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. So, like, I don't know, that's... Do these give you a spell, or do they just give you... Because the effect doesn't matter. You would have that anyway by having the thing. So, like, part mentions. You might be able to. I don't know, it's been a while since I've done that stuff. Oh, Carso just found something, let me see. Oh, it was like an hour ago.
Well now.
Oh, he's like stuck behind a counter or something. Oh, interesting. He got arrested, but it put him like in the middle of the Mages Guild. Strange. Okay, let's... This. Special scrolls. Yeah, I guess that's it. Okay. What else? Nothing else can be accessed from the spell menu. So unfortunately, even though the spell menu behaves the most uniquely and most usefully, there doesn't seem to be any function there. Are there any greater powers or anything we'd want to have two of at once that are breakable? Or like you could have like two conjuration effects overlap maybe or something. There's all the different stones that do stuff. Because Heaven Stones are permanent. Alien Stones... yeah, all the greater powers are permanent. What are lesser powers? Aren't there lesser... Yeah. And these are tied to your race, so you could theoretically set up this menu glitch going into class reset and keep the race power from another race on the new one, but you can only cast it once a day anyway. Birth sign stones give powers too. Yeah, that's a good point. So, are these all considered greater powers? And then, what are these lesser powers? You never remove... we're looking for ones that get removed, I guess. Yeah, none of these are really useful. If there's ever a way to get Blessing of Talos early, though, that would be cool. But this glitch won't allow for that, really. Adrenaline Rush is kind of useful, but it's not really... It's not that good. Not enough to need to keep it. You could preserve the Orc... Berserk power to get... This is the only way to get the Drain attribute ability for spells, but there's already another glitch that lets you do that, so that wouldn't be useful. None of these seem to have any routing potential here. Yeah, I think that's kind of a dead end there. Okay, so we looked through all that. What other things were there to test? What did we already test? We were able to hotkey gold, that was good. Oh, Zane wants to layer the Ogma stuff together. That just treats the item like normal, it doesn't do anything. That, casting a spell we no longer have worked. Can you use hotkeyed items with the glitch active? That was confirmed that we could, but let me try layering with Ogma here. Don't remember which save it is, so bear with me here. I think it's 243. Or not. It's 242. Okay, so we have Ogma, and we have this glitch to set up. I'm going to bump this again. So if we have this hotkeyed... Oh, we don't. Okay, hold up. So the old way of doing this to set this glitch is there's a way to, like... I don't remember exactly... There's some way to open... It was kind of like this. I'd have to watch my own old... Game crashed. I'm gonna go watch the video really quick to remember the setup for this. So this is like... That lets you drop gold out of your... Well, if you want to see the fastest way to do that, go pretty much the same time and then press tab and you're gonna stir at pretty much this one to hotkey the augment infinium and you're gonna press up and enter at pretty much the same time and then press tab and you're gonna... Oh, I was pressing 1. Okay. So this is the old school way of doing it where you needed Augma. So let me get... Oh, the game's crashed. There, I was like, where's Oblivion? Okay, so we whip Augma, and then we do that, but this pop-up seems to be getting in the way. Let's just set that to like a higher value so it doesn't get in the way. And Blade 2. Oh my god, come on. Okay, so we want... I believe this also goes up. Just read Augma again to make sure. Yeah, okay. Now we're good. So then you go here and... There's some way... There. So this is the old way. So this has the inventory open and all that, but not in the way where you can freely move around. Can you pause in that skill select window? Oh, like in the Augma book? Is that what you mean? But this is now glitched, so this is the lockpick and that's Augma. What do you mean by pause? Like bring up the inventory in the middle of it, or like this menu? Because you can bring this menu up. So what Zane wanted to try was... Let's try this without the lockpick first. What happens if you set this glitch up? Whoops. I think we've tried something like that, not 100% sure. So if I go and I open this up... The problem is I'm not going to know if I did this right. Oh, I select... No, I did the other... I queued up the Augma book. Okay. Well, okay, so what's even happening anymore? What is this? That's just a lockpick. Okay, so that doesn't do anything. You're saying, like, read Augma and then... Oh, because it's a menu. So you're saying, like, that and then load it somehow? The problem is it executes, like, instantly. We've also, like, load warped the Augma book through, like, this before. Load in... Okay, so load, select the skill in the same way you do the inventory glitch. The problem is it doesn't go to, it goes to this screen. It doesn't do the same thing as before, unless you mean like... What if you fast travel after doing the Augma glitch? Well, if we activate the Augma glitch... Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay. I don't remember how this works. I seem to suck at whatever this is. This is so hard to set up. Come on. Open the book, pause, load a save, and select a skill boost in the split frame before... Okay, so I'll try that really quick. I don't think you can select in that window, but it's worth trying. So, open the book, pause, load a save, select a skill boost in the frame. The problem is this doesn't fade out. It just goes straight to there, right? When you load a save, there's not that, like, window of time where there's a fade out to input something. It goes straight to a load like that, just like immediately on that frame, unfortunately. Why can't I get this anymore? Ugh, I'll get it. Dude, this is so many tries to get this to work. How did I even get this earlier? At least I'm leveling up, you know? Dude, this is insane. We've tried a whole bunch of stuff for the Augma specifically like that already. Like you can queue up. Oh, whoops. Am I doing something wrong? I'm going insane here. Why can't I figure this out? It's like it's not working. The glitch isn't working anymore. Gotta watch the video again, make sure I'm not an idiot. Found a glitch. The first step is you want to hotkey the Augma Infinium and then just save in case anything. So key the Augma Infinium and you're gonna press up and enter at pretty much the same time and then press tab and you're gonna spam these back and forth as fast as you can. That's what I thought. That's exactly what I'm doing. I don't think this has ever taken me this many tries. And then I gotta remember what I'm even doing once we get it. See, like, for example, I've queued up an Augma here, right? So I have it again, but it's like as soon as I enter any menu, it applies it, but it doesn't reopen the pop-up. So there are some things like that that we've found. Am I not pressing tab? What is... Okay, there. What am I doing? Fast travel, and then I need to nail this. Yes! Okay, what happens? No! It just... Like this more than Skyrim. Same. This is all-time classic. Although there is horse armor that kind of knocks it down a peg. So, layering the Ogma glitch on top of the menu floating version of the glitch updated the inventory anyway because it's a fast travel, which is the equivalent of teleporting to the jail, if I'm understanding that correctly. So let me write that down. Layering Ogma setup on top, and then fast traveling to set up floating glitch. Resets inventory state post Ogma. Whoops. Post Ogma due to teleport. So something about teleporting is the reason that this doesn't stay. That's like one of the only things that causes this to go away, it seems. But I honestly don't even know if Ogma is really the goal anymore of this, because class reset is so good. Although I guess Ogma duping might be better than class reset, depending on how the setup goes. I'm not 100% sure. Because you could underflow a lot of your skills with class reset. I guess. Yeah, you could just underflow certain skills, and all the other skills you just Ogma up, and that would probably be it. I've never noticed that there's like a seam here. Look at that. You can like see the grass behind it. Looks terrible. Anyway. Okay, so here's the notes so far. This is all the research that's been compiled. Let me see if anyone said anything on Discord about this. Oh, sorry, I gotta add this guy. Alright, 1 second. I gotta do something on the Discord. I forgot to make people have permissions to upload pictures. Okay. This is what we know. We can interact with the menu by zooming in on an NPC and using the arrow keys. These are things we're trying to figure out if are possible with this glitch. These are things we're testing, but hitting F2 as late as possible brings up the menu. It's not interactable and does not update as you add or remove items in certain circumstances. There was some situation where it was updating. Let's mess around with containers. I think that was the thing I've been forgetting to try. Let's try it here and then just pick a lock of some kind. I'm gonna get a save file that isn't absolute trash. That's probably also pretty important. Do this one. Also, I should do this with an ingredient. These lockpicks are great and all, but actually, it won't take that long in this case. Too early. There we go. Somehow I'm on the weapon tab. All I have to do is, so first of all, does going into a container and adding an item update the screen? Well, I should redo this in a situation where, the wrong thing again? Oh, I'm going insane. We want to be on this screen, then do the setup. Should be good. Okay. Then we want to break our lockpick. No. We want to see what happens if we just add more items to this. So this doesn't update it so far, but I'm going to stress test it by adding like a bunch of random garbage. So what happens if we add stuff and then go in the inventory? I don't think we've actually tried that. Is the lockpick still the lockpick? It is. Okay, so that doesn't seem to do anything. That just adds the lockpick in. But now, let's try doing this again. Adding some items in. Okay, there we go. And then we'll break the lockpick, and then we'll open the menu and see if adding those items in does anything bizarre. Can we select more things? No. Okay, so what if I drop this? Now that's gold? Oh, because that's still... Okay. Because now we have a bunch of items that are hidden until we do this, and then you can drop your gold that way. How does this thing work, dude? What was the other thing to try? Oh, we were like adding items after a certain point. So like if you... Here. If we do this to set up the glitch, and then we...
You're out late, sir.
Okay, so now the inventory, I think, is like active, and it should update when we add things. No. What if we drop items on the ground? So we do this, talk to a guard to like
Hail, citizen.
mess with our inventory like that. Now, my theory is that this will show folded cloth. Okay, good. So that creates like an active state for the inventory screen once you start selecting stuff by talking to the guard. So now, this actually probably doesn't do anything useful because I think it... Oh, that menu actually interrupted it again. So... that still reaches the gold, I guess. But let me write that down. That creates an active state for the inventory. Where's the guard thing? This creates an active state for the inventory. The floating inventory that now updates as you pick up any items from the in-game, or from in-game mode. Menus interrupt, or changing inventory during menus. During other menus will interrupt this. Okay, so we're finding some things out. We're making a little bit of progress here. Doesn't it always update when you take something from the ground? Is it always when it's on the ground? Maybe, actually. Yeah, I guess we should try it without talking to the guard. Whoops. Oh, okay, so, okay. My bad. Items picked up off the ground, update the screen. Oh, so it's treating like the entire map as like a container at that point. Like, which is kind of a weird way to think of it, I guess. Like, anything you pick up is just a container item to the game from that spot. I wonder, is there a way to drop items using the arrow keys only? Like, what if I drop items while talking to a guard, I wonder? Repairing at a vendor updates the inventory. Not sure about repair hammers. Okay, we can try both. Or we can try the repair hammers. So if I talk to this guy, is there a... How do you drop?
Protect and serve. Farewell, citizen. We're always on. Ariel, there are no guild.
Oh, I think I have to skip all the dialogue quickly. I need like 7 hands to do this part.
Farewell, citizen. You're out late. Protect and serve.
So close.
Carry on. What do you need? We're here to. What seems to be.
I need to find an NPC. God, no.
What do you... Hail, citizen.
I can't. Okay, I'm not good enough at the game to drop an item like.
Carry on. What is it, sir?
I can't do that. I can't do that. I don't think a human being could ever do that. You have to drop the item after getting the RNG of it letting you go past them. And even if that does something, there's no way that that's actually going to be something a human being could ever use for a run. So let me go find a vendor, I guess. Oh, I don't have a broken item or anything. Not sure about repair. Oh, repair hammers. That was the other. Okay. Let me... I didn't hotkey it. Oops. So the repair hammer screen wipes the glitch effect. I gotta add that to the list. And you said repairing at a vendor updates the inventory. Do you mean it leaves the screen up, but it just updates the contents of the inventory? Okay. So that's the equivalent. The same thing happens when you go to jail then. In both cases, it updates your inventory. So that must be just because you're in menu mode at the time a change is occurring to your inventory state. Might be it. Because we're basically in a menu, but in game mode at the same time, which it's not expecting. So I don't know what we... I can't find anything yet. Feels like something broken should be happening any moment now. What other things have we not tried? Also, I wonder if there's like hidden test items that are in the player's inventory but are not obvious to the player. I don't know. Kind of like how there's loot drop items on enemies when you like Skull of Corrupt them and they have like their hidden like drop rate items on them and all that. I wonder if the player has any hidden items at any point on them that we could pull out by doing the underflowing thing. Okay, let's see. I feel like We may want to revisit this. Now that we have kind of some groundwork figured out on kind of how this works, maybe we should, like, think about it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we haven't tried. Like, there's gotta be, like, something with the load warping, or, like, is there another glitch that we could overlap with? Oh, I was gonna try class reset. Yeah. Okay, so... So let's take this character, for example. We first change the race to be, like, let's do Orc, just because he has... Or actually, let's do Adrenaline Rush. So, like, for example, hotkey Adrenaline Rush, and then... We need to do the glitch and get back in here. So we'll... Oh, but we can't, no, this can't work because you can't class reset without loading, and you can't fast travel inside the sewer. Oh, no, this does work, this does work. You need a version of your character that's outside the sewer and hasn't closed it. Like this, so check this out. Oh, actually, okay, there's a few things I need to do. Okay, so I'm gonna make a new save. This version of my character, I am then going to load warp into somewhere else. Okay, so... Oh wait, did I do this right? Double check this. So the version of me that hasn't exited the sewer is now out. That version of me hotkeys Adrenaline Rush. And goes back to the sewer to enter it from the other side. So now I still have Adrenaline Rush on my character, like this. And I can go back in and turn around and trigger the pop-up and change my race to something else that has another desirable power. Like, maybe I want the conjuration thing from this guy, for whatever reason. Okay, so that doesn't work. Class reset disables everything you had going. So that class reset's not going to work for this, so that's worth noting as well. Does not work with class reset to retain race powers. Okay. It's another new thing we've learned. We can delete those, because that doesn't matter anymore. Issue Gaze fan, how's it going? I think every immediately goes in parkour in Oblivion when not doing anything specific. Yeah, it's just fun to run around in. Can you enter the sewer with the menu open? What would that achieve? Oh, I didn't even do it right. I literally didn't even do it right. My bad. Yeah, sorry. I'm losing brain cells here. There we go. Okay. Oh, and it needs to be the magic menu. Yeah, my bad, guys. Okay. This should be fine. Although I suspect that entering this menu will teleport us, which will mess something up. We'll see. Orc, I guess. No, okay, so that closes all the menus when you do it. Close, not quite though. Unfortunate. We have like 3 pages of notes about stuff. So there's some stuff to research, which is like, is the inventory form ID structured? That's one thing that we can look into. Laying Ogma setup, and then I don't know why it's worded like that. Does anyone have any other ideas for what to do here? Because I think we've learned like mechanically how several parts of this work. The whole picture of it's not clear quite yet, and there doesn't. I don't know. It's not like a skill underflowing where after we looked at it a while, I was like, oh, so that means you can just do this, and then it worked. You know what I mean? For underflowing and stuff. There's not quite enough pieces of the puzzle yet to figure out what we can really get out of this glitch, but it is very, very interesting. Also, was there any merit to the F1 menu? I don't think so. Right, there's nothing you can actually click on anywhere on this screen that's useful, so I think the F1 menu can be disregarded. What about bringing the map up again, but like out of map mode maybe? Oh, it just closes it. But what if I hit 2 buttons in the window here? There, that might have done it. Wait, why does F4 close? I'm trying to see if there's a way to, like, quickly do this twice. So we, like, fast travel and then... or, like, enter a wait. No, that doesn't work. When in doubt, just mash totally arbitrary things. See what happens. Well, a major step was found, which is how to interact with it without needing the console command button. So if that ever turns out to be extremely useful, the only downside is we can't, like, drop items from the setup. So the other goal would be to find another way to interact with the menu without needing to do that. I wonder if, like... I wonder if this would work, like, from a Daedric Shrine or something. Let me find that Sanguine save again. Like, I wonder if, basically I'm testing, does disable player controls allow you to edit in the menu?
Another mortal. Come to beg Sanguine to add a bit of spice to an otherwise dry.
Okay, so... I feel like I'm missing something I can inject into a fast travel. Because what else? The other hotkeys don't do anything, right? Other than F9. Oh, that takes a screenshot. Yep. I don't know. I got nothing else for now. I think we'll think of other things as we like let the information settle a little more. But if anyone has any other ideas to test, I'm all ears. I guess we didn't mess around with merchants much yet. Did a little bit, but not a whole lot. I hate how it's like perpetually nighttime on this file. See, that time the quest menu interrupted it. If I take something else, then all of it updates. So yeah, picking something up off the ground is the equivalent of refreshing.
I have everything. You'll see. For me. Don't make me laugh.
Are you normally able to bribe in the middle of the game?
Have a look around. I appreciate your business.
That one updated... Or wait, I might have already had that item.
Thank you for your
No, so the merchant is updating it. Is that something you already said, Aileron? It probably is. The thing when it said that the guy you were pickpocketing had apotheosis was interesting, because it seemed like we can mess with other inventories. Yeah. Apotheosis was equipped on an NPC corpse when dropping the item, or when moving the item onto them. Although I think that might just be a behavior of the game since they're already dead. I don't know. But for some reason, the merchant inventory in particular does update. What if in reverse, like when I sell Cyrodiilic Brandy, I think it's... No. So in reverse it doesn't update, but when you buy something it does? What sense does that make?
come back and have a look around.
Now it's just not working at all. If I take something... Taking books updates your weight.
Stop!
Oh, okay, so I want to try this. So if I gotta go into my inventory for this. I was gonna say, if I equip those items and put them back on her, are they equipped on her? Which would be kind of interesting. So let me see if I can do this. What is with all the gaps in the inventory? The shoes disappeared. So that doesn't work in... Oh wait, the shoes must have been what I dropped. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna equip these... I'm gonna try putting them back. No, okay, so it might... Oh, it might be hotkeyed things. I might have to set this up again, but if I hotkey these, equip them. Well, how did this work? That was such a weird... It might have been with weapons. I can't remember. Oh, it was with Apotheosis, yeah. I don't know what is causing this to go. Merchant purchases, sales seem to have inconsistent updating rules for the... God, I cannot type. Updating rules for the floating inventory. What if I just do this? Nothing broke. Unfortunate. I feel like... I don't know. I think what our next move should be here for this. What if in the interim... Well, no, so the only reason this works is because you can input these other inventory inputs from within the screen that has this right before the load. I can't think of any other part of the game where it teleports you while you're in this type of menu other than, like, I guess when you're talking for the jail thing. There's gotta be, like... I don't know. Just knowing Oblivion, there's no way this isn't massively game-breaking to have this glitch be possible. So far, we're not seeing anything, like, incredible. We're just seeing, like, kind of these neat little tricks here and there. We did find, like, multiple new glitches today between what Aileron found before stream and what we found together on stream, so that's pretty good so far. I just wish there was, like, that big aha moment that we usually get when we're hunting for these, but I'm not, I don't know, I'm not, thinking creatively enough right now, I guess, about it. There's something that I can probably figure out. Might just need some time to think about it. Look at the notes again. So let's get like a list of goals next. So the next steps are like figure out why items are in the order they are in for the inventory. Figure out a way to drop items without disabling the glitch, similar to the NPC zoom in to equip items. Reading Ogma on the zoom in was kind of cool, but I don't know, none of this is like, this seems to all be visual other than the reaching backwards to get gold. That's the only like mechanically, or in the spell equip. Those are the only like super weird things mechanically. Everything else, it like the inventory knows what items are what, it just doesn't spatially display them well. I want to say the jail thing adds like even more possibilities because it hides your quest items, but they're still on your character. But I can't think of anything related to that at the moment. Okay, what other goals should we have here? I should probably also write, like, reason this works is because the inventory, oops, the inventory buttons are able to be input with no buffer, including on other menu fade outs. Yeah, I've been streaming a lot more lately, yeah. How's it going? Welcome back. I think, unfortunately, though, I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to stream, because we seem to be hitting a stalling point, and I also need to eat dinner, but this was too good of a find to not, like, look into it, you know? Okay, 1 second. Sorry, guys. I'll be right back. Alright. Because, okay, so talking to people counts as like a menu. I'm also curious, like, is there a way to overlay even more menus on top of each other? There was something I did in the tutorial, but I think it was in the V1 patch of the game where I ended up getting like 2 menus stuck on top of each other somehow, but I can't remember what that was.
Yes? Something to Stop! Hope you rot, little scum.
Oh, I've permit key. Okay. It is. I feel like it's kind of interesting that you can just slide your finger across these 4 buttons and it just inputs all of them. There might be a thing with that where we can spam that in different situations. Yeah, it's been fun to look into. I don't know. After a certain point, there's only so much you can test in one day before you lose track of it all. I have it all pretty organized on that document. It's got to kind of sort it out more later, I think. Is there a way to, like, I don't know. Wait, this is possible? Shouldn't I be... What is happening? What is with these guards? Oh, I forgot that doesn't work without pickpocketing. Does the discovery of a glitch kind of increase your backlog because of the potential to improve a lot of the routing and meta? Depending on the discovery, yes. Like, class reset was so, like, amazingly useful, like, instantly. Like, there was no question that that one was going to change the route. So stuff like that I put in, like, right away if we discover it. And, like, even if the route is, like, largely mapped out already, we'll just start over because it's, like, too big of an improvement. However, V4 is so close to being done now that even if this ended up being massively game-breaking, I wouldn't change it if it was any more difficult than just, like, hot swapping a few lines here and there. I would save it for V5, because the turnaround on V5 is, like, would be a lot quicker if we have a major discovery anyway, like, kind of making it have a significant time save. And there's too much route logic to really, like, quickly implement stuff if it's too dense. This glitch seems like it's in the category of stuff that's way too far out past what we're currently, like, you know, whatever the word would be. I don't know if we're capable of implementing something, like, too complicated yet with how technical this might end up getting if it ends up being related to memory values and stuff like that at some point. Do you find anything useful from this? So the main takeaways so far, the long story short is, for the run, not yet. But we found some interesting effects that might be useful later. One, we learned you can spam this menu with no delay by spamming your fingers across the function keys. And because there's no delay, you can quickly input things on one screen and immediately, like, move to another one. So if you just, like, do this and spam enter, you can technically, like, input things. So that means glitches related to spamming these buttons might be possible. We learned that, I bolded some of the main things. You can access NPCs' dialogue early with arrow and enter, which we already knew, but because of that, you can access your inventory on the floating inventory screen without disabling the glitch and, like, mess with your inventory that way. You can drop in hotkey gold with this glitch. Hotkeying the gold is a new thing. Dropping it's not technically new, but this is now the fastest way to do that. You can equip any spell or scroll that gets removed from your inventory, which means we can retain these quest-related spells. You can't keep race powers, though, unfortunately. And those are, like, the main things so far. Yeah, this won't be useful for any of the regular categories. This is too niche. Can you get the Lucian Lachance Death Quest entry if you use Skull of Corruption? Oh, you mean, like... Oh, like, fail it, but he's still alive? I wonder what that would finish. Because Knife in the Dark is already... It only takes, like, 2 seconds. I don't know, I can try it. Let me load back right before this. I get the dialogue for the murder. There, okay. Oh, the menuing speed thing? Oh, there's never a situation where you have to do this in the run. They already know about the function keys. It's just, the takeaway is that in the... Oh, there's a guard coming after me. In the middle of any other menu action, you can input like 20 other menu actions. So let's try... Let me get the Skull of Corruption in here. So it's 27116. So Packrat's idea is sleep, clone Lucian after he tells you to kill Rufio, and then just kill Lucian's clone to trigger the quest update. That's an interesting idea. I'm not sure if it would let you continue, but it's worth checking out here. So let's sleep in the bed. Lucian will visit us. We'll accept the quest to get it like in the in the quest journal. Okay. Then we clone him like that, and then we kill this version of the clone. Does that give us the quest update? Unfortunately, no. Kind of interesting though. All right, so I'm gonna call it for today, but we have a lot of info, so I'll try to convert this all to a wiki article, like a glitch research page on this that we can kind of whittle away at. Now that I know all the info we're currently looking at, I can sort it by like, what do we know definitively about this, and this, and here's some things we have to try and all that. And then, I don't know about next stream, but at some point we'll revisit this, because I'm sure also people might find stuff offline as well that we can test out. But next stream should be random skill books, questing part 3, skill grind, and dragon armor, and then the next stream after that would be Nirnroot, unless something weird comes up again, like these kind of potentially major discoveries and stuff. So, game crashing bug if you killed Celia Cameron. Maybe. I'm not sure. Looks like it didn't work for Lucian, unfortunately, but that would have been kind of funny to be able to not have to even kill Rufio. At the cost of having to finish the entire, like, Mages Guild before getting to that quest. But anyway. Alright, so thanks a ton, everybody, for hanging out. Huge thanks to Aileron Locke for finding this glitch for the community to kind of mess around with, and hopefully this leads to a major improvement somewhere along the route. And thank you to Schmoopy10 and Needle Weedle both for the follow. Appreciate the support, guys. If you find anything related to this glitch, or just want to talk about the run in general, or any glitch hunting related to Oblivion, we have the Discord, so exclamation Discord to join our channels and on the server and like talk about glitch hunting or any info you think might be interesting to know about this game. So I'll probably stream again either tomorrow or the next day, not sure yet, but next time we're doing just more timing data, and then we'll be ready to kind of polish the final wording of everything in the route, get saved clip photos, all that good stuff. A lot of just like final prep work. It's getting there. So, alright, thanks again, everybody, and I will see you all next time. So, bye.